need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I sold them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the gang. I told them this ain't a game.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only Mac?
I am.
Oh, God damn. Let me go, motherfucker, let me go.
He's back. Tua Leroy back in the goddamn dojo. You already know what time it is. It's another Fins Take with CB83. What is cracking, my people? I got my people in the building. You already know what time it is. It's a smoke show. If you want it, come and get it. You already know what time it is. I'll be dropping a link. I can bring you up 1 by 1. 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. I don't care. Bring up your trash takes. Come tell me about why Tua isn't the guy. Come tell me why the Dolphins are trash and why we're gonna be bad next year because Tua is our quarterback. Give me all of it because I can dish. Hey, if you can dish it, I could take it. Just be ready to take it back. You gotta know what it is. You gotta know how I'm coming. You already know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the building. My man Shake was in here first. Man, throw them fins up. You already know what time it is. Shake money. It's another beautiful day in Zamunda. My man PL's in the building. He says, what's up, CB83? What's up, PL? What's cracking with you, man? It's another great Saturday, man. Another beautiful day on the weekend. Hey, you got to love Saturdays, man. Long work week. Just kind of kick back, relax a little bit. I got some meat on the grill, no homo. Got some ribs on, a big green egg, just vibing out, chilling, man, having a good day, man. Kids running around the house. Man, I can't complain, man. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. Shout out to everybody, man. PL says, I see that Tua got the real, huh? The real Tua sexuals all in heat and grinding out their toxic negativity once again, all because of judo class. And I love it, PL. It is hilarious to me. You got these cats up in arms because he's taking judo to learn how to fall. You got these cats up in arms about that. Like really upset. Like these cats will find anything. These narrative Nancy's, that's what I call them. They like to keep their narrative going. Tua's bad. Tua's not the quarterback. He's not the future. That's what we call the narrative Nancy. So I've named them. Okay, the Wolfpack, the narrative Nancy's. They got to keep it going, man. They got to keep it going, man. You know that's how they coming. You know that's what they do. I'm sure they're in here somewhere hiding in the background. You know that's how they do. They hide in the background. I sent the message out to the Wolfpack. I sent the link out. I hit Lewis. I hit the Rabby Dolphin fan. I hit Rabby Dolphin fan with the link. I sent it to EM Baller and EM Dolphin. I'm an EM Dolphin fan. I sent it to Von Joe, the king of toxic negativity. I sent it to Crypto, who will just yell for no reason, just yell outlandish takes and just disagree with anything, just to disagree. It's pretty crazy to me, man. You gotta love these dudes, man. You gotta love them, but you gotta laugh to keep from crying. You gotta laugh to keep from crying. It's just a bunch of toxicity in this fan base, man. Shout out to the dudes really holding it down. Shout out to everybody in the community. The TD Fans Talk, Dudley Do Wrong, TFTG. The toxicity over there is amazing. I love it. I gotta go watch it. It's entertaining. You gotta love it. Batman always holding it down. The Miami Sports Music channel. Shout out to the family Miami Sports Music. Stephen D holding it down in the mornings, Miss Fins, K Flex, and everybody in the community. It's all love, man. Always love. Where's Color at, man? Color been ghost, man. Where Color at? PL says Tua has truly exposed the fake fans in the Dolphins community, and many of them are over at TFTG. Speaking of TFTG, them not guys, but man, they are a group of narrative Nancy's. They really are, man. You gotta love that about them. I've never seen a groupie scream out with lusting hate the way Miss Sweet Lewis does over there in their circle jerk. Oh, PL's on a roll today. Call him Butter because he's on a roll. My man, killing him. Killing him. My man S. Harris in the building. S. Harris be killing him too. Golly, put him to sleep quietly. Canes, what's up with you, my boy? Raul Parada's in the building. Clemente's in the building. Raul Parada's my guy, man. What's good, Raul? Raul P. Clemente says, what's up? Tua's going to practice those hip tosses and falls. Yeah, bro. He's got to get ready, bro. Tua Leroy to the rescue, man. Tua Leroy is coming, bro. He's coming. I already told him about Tua Leroy. Hey, I got a t-shirt coming soon, too, for the Tua Leroy.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master?
I
Oh, damn. Let me go, motherfucker. Let me go.
Tua Leroy, you already know what time it is, man. Yeah, if y'all haven't checked out The Last Dragon, you better go watch that damn movie, man. I swear Tua's been watching the kid, man. Yeah, hey, he saw me get him on the Tua Leroy, and now he's taking Dojo. He's in the dojo with the sensei doing the wax on, wax off, getting right for the season, man. He's gonna come back healthy. Dude's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem in that offense. We're gonna get us a run game, help him out a little bit. We're gonna be dealing next year. I don't know what y'all talking about. This Super Bowl right here shows me that we're good enough. The Eagles ain't that good. They're not that good. The Chiefs ain't that good. We can beat them dudes too, man. We can line it up and beat any of these teams in the NFL the way we rock out. If we got QB1, man, ain't no telling. Like Drake say, ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Come on, man. We got this, man. Shake Money in the building. 2x2 like Noah's Ark. Clemente says Tua should be learning how to fall from some of these WWE superstars. Hey, them dudes be faking for real. And speaking of WWE, my man Let's Go Niners is a big WWE fan. He said, fuck this weak ass Super Bowl because his sorry ass Niners ain't in there. That's why he's a little bit upset the Super Bowl. It happens though, bro. You'll be all right. You're all right. Maybe next year, right? Maybe next year. Green Rat, what's good with you, Green Rat? My man Raul P says, no Von Joe crying on a Saturday. Von Joe, I know you in the back somewhere. Come out wherever you are, Von Joe. Look at S. Harris in the building. Oh man, oh my gosh, they're showing up. Hey, the Wolfpack Presidente, because he's Spanish. I like doing the Presidente because he's Spanish. Shout out to my guy Luis Amador, the president of the Wolfpack. The brass consists of Luis Amador is the president, Von Joe as the vice president of the Wolfpack, Crypto as the treasurer, and Pete as the chaplain of the Wolfpack, man. Pete is the chaplain of the Wolfpack. You got Von Joe on the vice pres. I gotta get TD in this Wolfpack somehow. Like what title should we give TD for the Wolfpack? He's got to be something high up. He can't be higher than president and vice president because these guys been carrying it for a long time. But we gotta get TD in the Wolfpack. Let's get TD as a representative somehow. We got to figure out a title for TD for the Wolfpack because we got to get him in there. My man Kane's in the building. Clemente, S. Harris. Y'all already know what time it is. S. Harris says Crypto is the janitor and P is the guy at the front asking for the money. Jeez. Not the janitor. Don't give him the janitor. Come on, man. Don't give him that. I got to give. So Crypto's definitely treasurer. We got to rock with Crypto treasurer. But TD, we got to get you in the Wolfpack. He says he's not in the Wolfpack. I love Tua like a son. Stop it, bro. Stop it. We got to stop it. We got to stop it. But, guys, what do you think? TD is TD the district manager? Okay. I like district manager. I like special advisor. That's a good role. I do like special advisor. So district manager, special advisor. I might have to poll this. I'm gonna poll this at some point. I like district manager. I like special advisor. We got to come up with a couple more that we could give TD. The Pope. Well, see, we already got Pete as a chaplain, so we can't give him that role. I do like TD in the religious role because he's a God-fearing man. But I gotta leave Pete where he is because he's leading them in prayer and terrible takes. So I gotta leave Pete there. And then we got Lewis in here cranking up with the nonsense, always with the cursing and carrying on because he has a hard time communicating like a big boy. Come on, man. I'm about to drop the link, man. I'm about to drop the link. I want to see some of y'all come up. We got 20 in the building. Please just hit the like for me real quick. Lets people know we're out here. Lets people know we're live. I appreciate that. If we could get to 20 likes, that'd be great. We got 20 in the building. Shout out to everybody out on this beautiful Saturday, man. And TD trolling. Look at TD, man. I love Tua. Tua win us a Super Bowl. I love him. TD the Usher. Okay. I like Usher too. Special advisor, Usher, district manager. I'm leaning towards special advisor because he does act in like an advisor role for the Wolfpack. He kind of leads them in, how they should approach that thing. So I do like that. Maybe consultants, maybe a consultant. Maybe TD's the head consultant for the Wolfpack. I got to get that. Shake says, I'm the Wolfpack ambassador. Okay. And I seen that, Shake, recently. You've been kind of leaning towards being in the Wolfpack, man. I've seen that. I've seen that a lot, man. And we got to discuss some of this. I think a lot of guys are being turned out by the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack is really, I think they're really kind of taking over the Dolphins community. TD says, I like the recruiter, head recruiter. TD, I like head recruiter for the Wolfpack. I do like that. So Louis Presidente, Vonjo vice president, TD head recruiter, Pete Chaplin, and crypto treasurer. We got Shake Money as the Wolfpack ambassador. Okay, I like that. I think we formed it up real nice. Trey, what's good with you, man? What's good with you? Fans up, Trey. Man, we got a little bit of everybody in here. Man, let's talk a little bit about this interview we had go on. And these interviews that Tua had, and I heard so much negativity about, oh my gosh, G's in the building. G is big time Wolfpack. Big time Wolfpack. Y'all already know what time G on, right? You already know what time G on. Make sure y'all get G in the Wolfpack. He big time Wolfie. All right. But yeah, Tua Leroy comment. Don't forget about Tua Leroy now. Don't forget about him, TD.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master?
I
Oh,
Tua Leroy coming. I told y'all about that boy. I told y'all about that boy. Tua Leroy is coming. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I gotta bring up this Tua Tagovailoa interview. We gotta talk about it, man. It's good to hear him back, having conversations with people, answering questions. It's good to see that. It's good to see our quarterback back on the scene. I know he had a situation with um the concussions and it being a problem, but it's good to see him back on the scene doing his thing, man. And I'm gonna bring this up so we could watch it and talk about it. He said Tua Leroy never had a concussion, man. He did. Tua Leroy had a concussion, but he coming back. He bounced back, man. That's what happened in the movie too. He took his lumps. He faced adversity. But in the end, he came out victorious. And that's what we're looking to see. Shout out to Green Rat in the building. Mountie Finn's in the building. G in here. Trey, what's good with you, bro? What's good with you? PL's in here. Mr. Sweet Lewis, go be a fan of another team. Dang, he killing you, Lewis. What's up, bro? Oh, CB is the head flip flopper now. Because I said he need competition. Because I said we need to find some other alternatives. If he can't be the guy, you got to put somebody behind him. Come on, bro. You already know what time it is with me. Canes, CB83 is my fault. The Dolphins are bad, and it's because I'm a Canes fan. Nah, it's not your fault, man. We're not gonna put it on you. We're not gonna put it on you. It's funny, man. So let me go ahead. I wanna bring this interview up. The Good Morning Football interview with Tua, and then after we talk about this a little bit, I'm going to drop the link for sure. We gotta get it. We gotta get it in, right? We gotta get it in. And I'm gonna put this kind of small. I hope you guys can hear this. Let me know if you can or can't, however that works. And I just really want you guys to hear it, so don't get caught up in how it looks. I'm gonna full screen it, but hold on one second. Can you guys hear this? Let me know if you can hear it. So can you guys hear that? If you can hear it, give me it. Let me know if you can hear it because I got to make sure you guys can hear it. So you said you can't hear it. All right. All right. Hold on one second. All right. I gotta figure out this volume thing, how to switch it over. Let's see. How do I get audio on this, man? Somebody help your boy out. Let's see. Audio. I don't know, man. We might have to figure this out. No audio. Dang, what's this joint tripping? StreamYard is sharing a window, of course. Yeah, well, I kind of want to watch this though. Sharing the audio. Anyways, let's. I will figure it out. We'll figure it out. Actually, I'll probably get somebody up here and they'll be able to tell me how to get it going. I'm gonna drop the link. Let's get this. Let's get this thing cracking. I know. I got some guys who want to get it off their chest today. I sent it out to them earlier, so I know they was coming in. I knew they was a little hot. I dropped the link in the chat. I'll bring you up 1, 2, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, however you want to come up. But yeah, let's come up. Let's talk about it. There's a lot to talk about in terms of yesterday. So Tua had the interview. He said that he's taking judo classes on Fridays to learn how to fall, learn his body weight, stuff like that. So yeah, man, I think Tua's on the right path. He's on the right trajectory. I expect him to be healthy all next year. I want to see 17, 16 healthy games of Tua throughout the season. Nobody wants to see that more than me. And I have faith in the kid. I have, and before anybody else, thought he could play that well. I knew he could play that well with the right people around him. With the right team around him, with a coach that believed in him, I knew he could, come up and make plays, man. Like, the kid ain't a bad football player. Like, in college, he was that deal. Like, people might say he's one read, or he had great talent around him. That's what great colleges have. They have great talent around them. He had played at a great program, historic program during that time period. So, with the right talent around him, with some protection, the kid can deal, and that's what we saw this year. We saw Tua deal this year, right? We saw some areas where he hit some adversity too, like San Francisco, San Diego, Los Angeles. Like, we saw some areas where he hit some adversity and struggled a little bit. I expect that. A rookie head coach, a third-year quarterback who's first year in the system, an O-line that struggled. Like, I expect that. And that's context. I know you guys don't like that. TD, I know you love to come out. Hope all is well with the family, man. You said you're at the hospital. Hopefully all is well. But yeah, man, I expect him to take some lumps. Like, that's the nature of the game, guys. Taking lumps is the nature of the game. So that's a part of it. So I'm not sweating the bad games. He had some good games. He had some struggling games. He had some bad games. Green Bay, he had a bad half of football. Cost us the game, right? But there's going to be games where QBs do that. Tom Brady's had games where he had 3 picks in a game. Plenty of them. Go ahead and bring up my guy, my homie. He's in the back right now. He's the Wolfpack ambassador. Really good dude. Always supported the channel from day one. Appreciate you coming through. Shake, what's good with you? Shake Money, what's cracking, boy?
It's another beautiful day in Zamunda, man.
Another beautiful day, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. Feeling good as always, man. And by the way, the reason I'm in the Wolfpack is not because I've been fair about Tua. What makes me Wolfpack is because I'm a big Brian Flores supporter. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I think he was done wrong by the organization.
Still talking about that guy?
Yeah. I'm just letting you know why I'm in the Wolfpack.
Okay, all right. I respect that. I just, bro, it's in we're 2 years removed from it now.
No, but you said anybody who's a Brian Flores supporter, I guess that makes me a Brian. I'm not. Listen,
no, I didn't say. Look, I didn't say Brian Flores supporter. I said Brian Flores apologist. Right. Now let's talk about Brian Flores. I understand you felt like he was done wrong. I felt like to a certain extent he was done wrong too, but I also felt like the dude didn't get the job done. Like, as a head coach,
you said, you're saying that Tua is a third-year quarterback, right?
Yeah, he
Brian
was a
Flores is
third-year
that
head
third-year
coach.
head coach. So at the end of the day, you can't expect a third-year head coach to be like Bill Belichick, bro. Just like I'm not going to expect Tua his third year to be like Tom Brady.
Of course, right? So this
And
is
I'm
my
putting
thing now.
context behind it. Am I not?
You are. But this is the thing. As a coach in the NFL, you don't have 5 years, 6 years to figure it out. It's just a short. There's
And that's
a
the
very.
same thing with the quarterback.
That's you can say the same thing with the quarterback. There's a very short shelf life for NFL coaches. Like they don't get a lot of time. We know that. We know QBs don't get a lot of time either. That's why people are claiming that Tua isn't the guy already, right? So my thing is, I understand you not getting the offense correct in the first year. You're going through stuff. You're transitioning. You exceeded expectations year one. Year two, you exceeded expectations too. But offensively, you still didn't get it right. You just can we agree there? Offensively, he didn't get it right.
Well, under Chan Gailey, that was probably one of the best offenses that Dolphins had under better under Adam Gase, better under
So we're
the
comparing them.
before him.
So our measuring stick is bad Dolphins.
No, I'm not saying that, but the offense did improve.
Shake, where did they rank in terms of total offense? Were they in the top 20, top 15? No, they weren't, bro. And that's my thing, right? So if you can't be in the top 20.
Where did they rank, if you know? Can you tell me?
I think they were below 20 for sure. And if you're 20, then you're nowhere on the radar for me. So if you're below 20 offensively, bro, I don't want to hear nothing. Like your offense was bad. It just was bad. In year three, you took a step back, special teams and offense. So the special teams got worse in year three under Flores.
I'm looking at it right now. They ranked 15th, bro. I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. So 15, middle of the pack in 2021. And what is that in terms of total offense, or is that touchdowns? What are you looking at? You said what?
Points. For
points is not, bro. Stop looking at points. Points is, I want to see what total offense is. Where did they rank in terms of yards? All of that combined together, total offense. Where did they rank? We weren't 15.
But isn't the name of the game to get points, bro?
No, that's not the name of the game, because special teams is scoring points. Defense is scoring points. I get what you're saying, but everybody.
But this is offensive points. This isn't.
I understand as okay. I understand as offensive points, but that's not all you do. You need to do. That's not all of it. Production, first downs, staying on the field, keeping drives moving. That's a lot. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of it. Points is not all that matters. I'm sorry, it's not. To me, points isn't all that matters. I want to see the where does the run game rank? Where does the pass game rank? How is the offensive line? How are they playing? Like, come on, no, that don't make no sense. Like teams who are scoring points, and then the special teams. Can you admit that the special teams took a step back in year three?
Yeah, and they took a step back last year as well.
Okay, so but we're talking about Flores right now. We're not talking about Mike McDaniel. So can we agree that in year three, Flores took a step back, special teams wise, and in terms of discipline on the football field, penalties?
Well, not really.
Not really. What
they did better penalties his last year than they did this year.
You said they had less penalties last year than they did this year.
Yes, the year before. Brian Flores is last year than they did this year.
I don't think that's the case. Please look that up, because I think Brian Flores had a lot of penalties in his last year. And I think the team just took a step back. And I think, honestly, a lot of that was because of the Deshaun Watson chatter, Flores not believing in Tua, and just not having the team focused on playing football on Sundays. It was just too much going on, just too many distractions. And honestly, if there's no distractions, you're not telling me that football team is not a 12-win team. We lost 2 games in overtime. We lost to the Raiders. We lost to the Colts. We lost to teams we shouldn't have lost to by less than 3 points. Like if Brian Flores was focused on his football team and getting that football team better, we were a playoff team last year under Flores, his final year. Not to mention all the other stuff that went on personally with players, with relationships. Like, come on, like you gotta. I know you guys like Flores, but you gotta kind of admit that there were some things that went on that probably got him out of the building. So you can be a Flores supporter, but what I can't deal with is Flores apologizing for him having poor relationships with players, not having his team focused on playing football.
Not all the players. Not all the players.
I didn't say all.
There's players that McDaniels doesn't have a relationship with.
I never make definitive statements like everything. I don't do that. So I've never said all players. I'm sure he had good relationships with a lot of players. But I think on that offensive side of the ball, where he needed to be the best at, where he needed to have the best relationships, because he's not an offensive guy. So if you're gonna have bad relationships, don't let it be on the offense where you need them to play the best for you. You need to don't do that. Don't have a bad relationship with your quarterback. You drafted him. And I don't care that even if you didn't want him, even if you wanted Herbert or Burrow or whoever, bro, you got him. Your job, you get paid to coach your guys. Whoever the GM, whoever Stephen Ross decides to give you, you lock in and you coach them. Or you get guys around him that can coach them and support them. But you're not going to tell me whether you like him or not. It's not about liking nobody, bro. It's not about liking players. It doesn't matter. That's your guy. You stick by him. You support him until you get another guy. That's my thing with the Flores. But see, that's my thing with the Flores thing.
Listen, it's just like, for instance, you're a driver, right? And the dispatcher tells you, well, you're going to get Route 5. I don't like Route 5. You're going to do, you got to do, it doesn't matter if you don't want Route 5, you got to do the best job at Route 5. If not, you're going to lose your job. That's the route you were given, and that's the route you got to deal with. I understand that part.
So you understand that. You understand that, hey, it ain't there's not no getting around that, bro. If he's your quarterback, you better coach his ass up and get him right. Or you out of the building. That's how it works. But see, everybody thinks, oh, he didn't want him. Bro, it don't matter what he wanted. He ain't the guy making the decisions, bro. You get paid to freaking coach players, develop players, put a coaching staff together that's gonna help do that, help support your vision. Like, come on, bro. That's not it. That's not it at all, man. Shay, can you do me a favor and look up where our run game ranked this year? And I also want to see where we ranked last year also. So I want to compare this year to last year in terms of run game. But yeah, man, I mean, the Flores stuff, bro, I really felt bad for Flores. I thought he was a really good coach. But I also saw that he never got the offense right, and that relationship with Tua and other players was holding back the franchise. It just was, bro. We can't have guys in the building who aren't bought in to what we have. We just can't do it. I understand there's players out there you may be intrigued by, but you do that behind closed doors. You don't do it in front of guys' face. You play. I mean, if you want to get people in the room that are going to push to it, cool, do that. I'm cool with it. But you better be coaching the guy up you better be trying to get the best out of him during that process. And I don't think he made the right decisions in terms of putting the staff together, man. It just was a poor situation. And I think he could have did better. And I think he's going to learn from his mistakes. And I think he'll be better because of it. I think it'll be better because of it. Shout out to EM Dolphin fan in the building. We got some heavy hitters in here. Not EM, but TD in here. We got Batman's Pops. He's always around. G's always around. Canes S. Harris in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Hit the like. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Batman's Pop says, okay, let me stop being rude to Tua because he's a kung fu master now. Nah, you ain't gotta be rude to Tua. He's just gonna prove all y'all wrong. Y'all don't have to stop doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I just want y'all to keep that same energy when we win in football games next year. And we making that playoff run. I want y'all to keep that same energy. Or will y'all be singing his praise? Because that's what a lot of y'all do when he was balling. You see casuals everywhere.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What is he talking about, man? What? Come on, man. EM, the link is dropped. Feel free to come up and spew what you need to spew, bro.
Sheriff, he's over here.
Get your popcorn ready. You already know what time it is. Feel free to spew, but Tua Leroy is coming, bro. He that dude. He's coming. He's just got to stay healthy. The kid played a lot better this year. Shake, did you figure that out where the run game ranked?
I'm looking at it. If you have other people on, I promise you. Once I get everything, I'll chime in. But I'm looking at it right now.
All right, bet. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. So I'm excited about this team moving forward. I like the Vic Fangio pickup. I think the Dolphins are going to be primed to make a run. You're not telling me this team we have right now isn't good enough to win big football games because we've done it. We've done it with Tua. Walt Dog says sign Josh Jacobs to help Tua in the offense. I like it. I like the move. I like signing a stud running back, somebody who's going to scare opposing defenses and get after him. I like signing Josh Jacobs. I like bringing back Mostert maybe. I like Jeff Wilson. We got to cut that room down. I want the best of the best in that running back room.
All right, listen. What I could do right now. I'm on ESPN, and I could give you totals here. So I don't know about rankings, but I know total rushing yards. We only got, according to ESPN.
Yeah.
We got the hell that should go. Sorry. We got 300 and what was it? 300 attempts, 1,686 rushing yards total. This is everybody combined with Waddle, Gaskins, Bridgewater, you name it. You know what I'm saying?
How many yards do we have?
1,600. And I'm gonna look up right now. I'm gonna look up 2021 season.
Okay, look that up. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring up the casual, the master casual, EM Dolphin fan. What's up with you guys? How you feeling?
2021 was on Brian Flores last year was 1,500, so it wasn't that far off.
So we were up a little bit last year, this past year.
Correct. Master casual.
what is
master casual? Wow, that's interesting, bro. Very interesting.
Yeah. What's up with you, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, bro. I'm working. I hear you spewing nonsense, so I say, you know what? Let me go and take a break real quick and get on here and
feel free.
Take advantage of this opportunity to absolutely obliterate you. You know, I love those opportunities. You already know that.
Hey, here we go. Hey, hit the like. Hey, get your popcorn ready. Let me go ahead and smoke. I'm getting ready to smoke this dude, yo.
You know what it is, Steve.
He's over here.
Get your
you know what it is.
Ready.
I got the clip loaded. I always keep that clip loaded, so you know what it is.
Ready. I love it. So, Ian, how do you feel about this Super Bowl week and this judo class and all this? So the narratives have been cranking. The narrative Nancy's have been. They've been rocking with it, bro. How do you feel about the negativity right now?
About what are you talking about?
So they're mad that Tua's taking judo class. That's one thing they're upset about. And then they're also upset that he canceled the interviews that he was supposed to be doing because he got asked a question. And I don't know who canceled the interviews, whether it was his publicist or the NFL shut it down or what. But they were mad that he didn't go on with Florio and all those guys to do that interview.
Oh, I didn't know about that. I hadn't been on, really be honest with you, I hadn't really been on social media the last couple of days. I've been so busy. But I mean, you know, all of that off the field stuff, bro, you know, I don't give a fuck about, pardon my language. I don't care about none of that. I mean, whatever Tua has to do to get him playing at an elite level, consistently at an elite level, I'm all for it. Whether that's canceling interviews, whether that's taking judo, whether that's taking culinary classes, I could give a flip. I am just worried about the production on the field. I am not emotionally, y'all know that. I've been telling y'all that since I debuted on TD Foolish Talk, you know, since 2019. Y'all know I'm not emotionally tied to players. I'm about the logo. Whatever any player can do can enhance their production on the field. I'm co-signing it. All this other stuff and it's, you know, going back and forth about, well, he canceled this interview, he canceled that one, he taken. No, I don't care about none of that, bro. So
Yeah. I really don't care either, but the narrative dudes are just running with it, bro. It's like, I mean, they always need something to talk about. I get it. But outside of the production, that's really all that matters to me too. Tua can do whatever he needs to do to get better next year. As long as he's playing and he's healthy, I'm happy. And EM, you were one of the dudes who felt like he wasn't going to be good enough to really lead our franchise, right? I think that's where you.
What was that? Well, I'm sorry. What was that?
I don't think you felt he was good enough to lead our franchise and be a franchise quarterback for us.
No, I never said that. Never said that.
So, I mean, were you on the fence about him? Like, where were you at?
Well,
I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, where I was, where I am, and where I will always be, I evaluate the film. Oh no, I told you the evaluation is always week to week with me. If the evaluation is favorable, if the play on the field is favorable, the evaluation will reflect that. If his play on the field is not favorable, the evaluation will reflect that. That's what responsible evaluators that get paid millions of dollars in the NFL. This is what the approach that they take. I keep telling y'all that. And in terms of making long-term projections on a player in his third year, you've never heard me say he will never be this, he'll never be that. Never said that.
Yeah, and I don't think you've ever said never be that. I don't think you've said that, but I don't think at one point you weren't on board with him, you know, having that long-term projection where he would be good enough.
Let me add this. In terms of like moving on, in terms of entertaining Deshaun Watson, oh, absolutely, yeah, I would, you know, if you know, maybe now in hindsight we're looking back, that might not have been the best strategy for the Dolphins based off Deshaun's play last year, and again, he'd been out of the league for 2 years, and based off Tua's play last year, Tua looks like, as of right now, the better player, but we'll see how that all. We all know the circumstances that surrounding that.
You said Tua looks like the better player than Deshaun Watson right now?
Tua played better than Deshaun Watson did. He looked better than Deshaun Watson last year. He did. But again, we all know Deshaun been out of the game for 2 years. We will see. We all know the circumstances. We all know, you know, what transpired in that whole Tua Deshaun dynamic. We all know that. So we got to let that play out. But as of right now, Tua in 2022, Tua looked like the better option. But to circle back to your point about me, you know, not being, you know, on the, you know, moving off of Tua. Yeah, absolutely. If we can go in 2020, that was the move to make, and everybody was on board. Not one person said, you know, something.
No. After the allegations came out, people got off board with it, and you can.
No, I don't want to hear. Let's see. Listen again. That's off the field. I'm not worried about anything that happens off the field. We're talking about on the field evaluation. Everybody and their mama. Yeah. Everybody and their grandmother looked at Tua in 2020, 2021, and looked at Deshaun Watson in 2020 and said, no, absolutely, I'm making that trade. So that's where I was with Tua. But you never heard me once say, you know, Because I was consistent. I said, again, if you remember on multiple platforms, I would say if you look at Tua's production in 2020 and 2021, considering rookie season, second-year player, if you look at his numbers, right? If you look at his numbers, I said Tua was on schedule. If you don't pay attention to what transpired in Cincinnati, as well as San Diego with Herbert, those were anomalies. That's not supposed to happen at this league. Two players coming in immediately out the gate, dominating the league like that. That's not supposed to happen. So what did I say? If you recall, I mean, again, if you're going to call me out on something, if you're going to address something that I said, at least tell the truth. So no, that's where I've been. That's where I have always will be. And that's where I always will be. So it's always week to week with Tua.
Yeah. And I get that. It is week to week with Tua. And I give the kid I try to give him some time because I know he came into a situation that wasn't the best situation. I mean, kid basically playing hurt his first year, didn't really know the offense like that. He's a rookie coming in. His coach is taking him in and out of the game to try and win games. It just I think we can all agree, Lewis, Shake, EM, that it was a shitty situation for him to be in.
Well, I'm not gonna say shitty. It was not the most ideal, but I'm not gonna say shitty.
Well,
no,
all right. So so when you say not the most ideal, what do you, I mean? Like what isn't like? I'm just trying to figure it out. Like you say, not the most ideal, but it's a bad situation. It's leaning on the bad spectrum, and it's not on the good spectrum. I think you can agree with that.
My opinion, just based my opinion. When in
Lewis,
hindsight,
Lewis, why are you so quiet? You come up here and get quiet. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like
I'm trying to figure out.
Turn your mic on. Turn your mic on, dude.
I'm trying to figure out where's that dude Pierre that you were vouching for.
yeah.
Hey, PL just speaking. Hey,
where's that dude at?
Hey, he just speaking facts in there, bro. He ain't lying.
I know he's speaking facts. His fingers are hurt.
Hey,
his fingers are hurt right now. That bitch ain't got no voice.
Hey,
that bitch ain't got no voice. His fingers hurt.
Lewis, he was cooking.
His fingers hurt.
He was cooking. I know he's
cooking.
He got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why ain't he cooking me now, CB? Where he at?
Who you talking about? Who y'all talking about?
That bitch ass dude PL that no one knows. We don't even know that.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, it's okay, Lou.
He in his feelings. Hey, he in his feelings because he was mentioning all the shit that he was listening to me yesterday.
Lou,
that bitch talk all that shit, but he was listening to me. No, I ain't gotta do stuff.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah.
Oh man, that bullshit. Don't my name out here.
Look, hey, you got another buffoon in the chat too. I can barely see. I got the sun. Hang on. This planet killer idiot. Listen at him. I'm out. EM's takes are so played out at this point. Good show, CB. What the fuck is this idiot talking about, bro?
They some hoes.
They dumb. Bro, it's not my fault. You dumb as fuck, bro. It's not my fault, bro.
Look. I mean, man. The Wolfpack out in droves.
Hey, what's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Hey, CB. Hey, Lewis. Hey, Lewis. So you're telling me all I have to do is click a link and I get to talk to you up here?
Yeah.
Does that guy PL know how to do that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
PL.
what you gotta do, Pete.
All I did was click the link where you're chatting at, like a chat soldier. Click it or tick it. That's what you need. You guys need to do.
He gonna stay over there. But hey, CB, can I have this? CB, can I
he was cooking. Hey, he was cooking though. He was cooking.
Hey, he got cooked. Hey, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Just let me get
go ahead, Lewis. Lewis, right? I'm gonna let you go, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. So CB brought up the interview about Good Morning. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, CB, you brought up the Good Morning America interview, which was fine. That's fine. But that's not the interview that we were all talking about. The interview that got me mad with Tua yesterday was the Dan Le Batard. Because on Dan Le Batard, now again, I'll give y'all that question, let's say it was out of bounds. No one should be asking Tua, hey, if you died, your family, are they going to sue the NFL? I get it. That's a stupid fucking question.
That
right?
is not
But
stupid,
all
Lewis,
Tua,
because if you remember what I
hold
was
on,
telling you guys,
Pete, just
hold
okay.
up, Pete,
but
let
just
him
let me
cook.
finish. Just let me finish, Pete. Right? I'm giving. I can agree with CB and people that say that was a bad question. I can give that to him. But my problem is, all Tua would have had to say, "Hey, that's a stupid question. Let's move on." And even if he wanted to leave that interview at Dan Le Batard, go ahead and do that. That's fine. You felt disrespected. But after that, he continued the interview, CB, and they were telling Tua, "Hey, we know you got Mike Florio and Chris Sims coming up. They've been slandering you all year. They've been going at you. If we advise y'all, you should stay away from that. You shouldn't really do that." And then all of a sudden, Tua now declines that interview. Tua declines the
Now hold
Pat
up.
McAfee
Do we
interview.
know that?
And
Hold up, Lewis. Now this is a narrative,
absolutely,
right? This is a narrative that you created because you don't know
CB,
for
come on,
sure
bro.
what happened.
No,
Like,
well, let me say this.
What
Let
happened?
me
hold
say
up.
this,
No,
CB.
Pete, stop. Now,
Let me talk after. Go
CB, but
ahead.
what happened?
now,
If you
so it could have,
if you had an interview
been,
lined up,
it
and
could
then all
have.
of a sudden they get canceled,
Pete, I'm trying. Lewis, you don't know that for sure. Let's not
right?
make definitive statements because we don't know
Okay,
that.
but you're gonna come out here
You're
and say it's
guessing.
okay, but you're gonna come.
You're guessing.
So
I
you're
don't
gonna
know
come out
what
and
it
guess
is.
instead of
I don't know. That's
okay.
what I'm telling
Then
you. I
you
don't know
can
what the situation
okay.
was.
CB, but you can come out there and say it was the PR team. You're guessing.
I don't
So just
know
let me
what
guess.
I don't know. Okay, so you're
Okay, that's
so
fine.
you're but see, but
Okay,
you can't make the
I'm guessing.
definitive statements. Don't make a
In my
definitive
opinion,
statement.
okay, it's not definitive. I'm just giving you my opinion. Ain't that what we're doing?
Right, I got you.
This
Yep.
is all opinion based, correct?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's opinion based.
my opinion. It just makes my quarterback, my franchise guy, the leader, that when I'm in that stadium and he's running out of that tunnel with the fire and the smoke coming out and he wears the C on his chest. No, what you should have did was take your happy ass on the Chris Sims and Mike Florio show and give them the goddamn business. Tell them, hey, you guys have been wrong about me all year. I know I can play this game at a high level, and I'm here. Look at what I did. I had my name in the MVP conversation. And
Lewis,
again,
that will
bro,
be
just
the biggest embarrassment.
but the optics, hold on, Pete, but the optics of it, whether we, and again, CB, you're right, we don't know what happened. Just the optics, though, it looks like Tua put his tail between his legs and ran again. Bro,
I don't look at it.
Bro,
I don't look at it like that, bro.
anytime you apply pressure to Tua, he gets weak-minded, bro. Anytime you apply pressure to Tua. When Brian Flores put pressure to him, he folded. Okay. All right. That's cool then. All right.
CB, this is what I want to say about the whole situation that Lewis was bringing up.
It's just funny though, Pete, because again,
it is weak-minded. I agree with you, but this is I'm going a different scenario now.
Pete, look at this, Pete. Hey, look at this, Pete. Hold on, but this is what I'm saying, right? So I can give CB a visual picture, right? Pete and EM go at each other all the goddamn time. They're both sitting on here on this panel because they're two men. Me and you go at each other all the time, CB, right? But
we have a relationship.
Bro, what relationship? It's two men debating. When Tua gets pressure or pride, he folds. He folds.
Right. But
look,
I don't
this is what I'll say. Look,
I don't even know if
right
it's him. We don't know if it's him.
I agree. If you guys don't see it, then you don't see it. I'm not like Lewis, just keep repeating it because one day they might see it. That's all I can say about that. But I want to know if guys like Lewis, EM, CB remember, because I agree with it was a stupid question. When you sit here and say, if you would have died, okay, that is a stupid question. But the question itself is not stupid in a way. If you guys remember what I was telling you guys, this guy might be setting up. I was telling you guys, Tua is going to sue the Miami Dolphins organization and the NFL. I know what I'm telling you guys, bro. This is what is going to set up. And this is why.
Here we go.
Look, let me tell y'all. Hold on.
This
Don't
shit
talk.
is ridiculous.
Hold on. And this is why guys like Dan Le Batard, they know like me. Hold on, because I can't just bring it home if you fail to understand things, CB, and guys like EM too. Guys like Dan Le Batard, they know, okay? But they weren't going to use Tua himself in that picture. So in a way, it was stupid to use his parents, but in a way, it would have been smarter for Levitar to maybe say, hey, you know, are you thinking or using him? Because that's where it's heading. And that's where people fail to realize. And I'm going to end with this, whether you agree with that or not. I don't really care. I know what Levitar knows behind closed doors. And I'm going to leave that at like that. And my next question, because you know what? This is the next thing. Hold on. This is the next thing.
So P, all
hold
right.
on.
So
this is the next thing that, because you know what? Hold on. I just want to end it with this because I don't really want to talk too much today.
Okay, it gotta be quick.
It's gonna be quick. I'm trying to think to make it even quicker. I'm gonna say it like this because I'm so sick and tired of the Tua. Like, Tua is not our quarterback, despite what Greer says. Okay, and I'm gonna explain to you guys why. There is going to be a quarterback change with a big dramatic name in March soon, or if not, you better believe it. Skyler is the guy. And I'm here to explain. Hold on, EM. Somebody time EM out because once he started talking about Tua, EM gets his blood pressure going.
On record. I just want you on record, right?
My God.
You said what just came out of your mouth was that the Dolphins are going to Tua is not going to be the quarterback, period, in 2023.
1,000%. 1,000%. He will not be the starting quarterback of the Miami
Dolphins. Free
Dolphins.
agency, you're saying that a big name quarterback will be brought in, right?
I said a possibility. I said a possibility.
A strong
and then I also said if that does not happen, it's because Skylar Thompson. And I'm going to tell you why, because you're not letting me finish. So you could understand. And I'm going to tell you exactly why and how I know it's going to be Skylar. I don't think they're going to do it for Rodgers or Lamar Jackson because of Skylar. And here's why. When we look at that Buffalo playoff game, we did not lose because of Skylar. If Skylar beats Buffalo in that playoff game, we move forward. And Skylar Thompson is inevitably the starting quarterback of this team, and there's no questions about it. Even if he would have lost to the Chiefs by a field goal the following week, you guys know it would have been Skylar's season right now, and there's no debating it. And that's what you guys don't want to wake up to.
All right. Thank you, Pete. We appreciate that.
Listen, you know what I most regret about what just transpired the last 5 minutes? I can't get them 5 minutes of my life back. I mean, really, bro. Yeah,
that's fine. Because when I first clicked CB stream, the first words I heard was EM saying, Deshaun Watson, he sucked today. Tua was better this year.
So what you're actually trying to make that? You actually trying to make?
What are you gonna tell me? Yes. So what are you gonna say? Stats? You're gonna say stats? Deshaun Watson only threw for 180 yards per game.
Isn't that what y'all do with Tua? Isn't that what y'all do?
Tua can't even snap a ball.
Isn't that what y'all been doing with Tua?
Tua can't snap the ball better than Watson.
CB. Isn't that what? And again, I engage and I include myself in that process. The first 2 years, when we talked about Burrow, we talked about Herbert, right? Didn't we use statistics to validate why the Dolphins should have selected Herbert as opposed to Tua or Burrow as opposed to Tua? Isn't that what we all did?
That's all.
And CB, when I get a chance, I want to cook on this topic.
I mean, this idiot. I mean, this buffoonery. I mean, it's at an all-time level right now. These people are so consumed with their hate for another man, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And honestly, that's where I'm at with it.
No, the ridiculous is not the hate. The ridiculous is not the hate. The ridiculous part is the love and affection he gets from you clowns.
No,
CB, I'm sorry.
All right,
listen to this motherfucker. Listen at him, y'all. Are y'all witnessing? Are y'all paying attention?
Hey,
this is where we are, though. As a fan base, bro. This is where we are, and this is honestly where the split is. We got guys who support Tua and say, "Hey, he's gonna be good enough. We think he can be good enough. Well, he needs to stay healthy." And then we got guys who are just gonna hate this kid no matter what he does. Like he could literally play.
What does he do?
But
the last 5 games that I saw from this guy were the worst games. Like, stop it. He's living off those first 8 lucky games that there was no film under a new scheme.
You have to evaluate the complete. You have to evaluate the entire body of work. You can't just cherry pick.
Okay, the entire body of work. He was completing passes.
out of the play on the field to support your narrative. You can't do that. That's not how this works. This is not how smart people do it.
Thank you for having me up.
And
Today's a good Saturday.
And I know
I hope everybody has a good weekend. But
I know you cannot comprehend the process because it takes a smart individual to do that.
Like he does not understand how bad of a quarterback Tua is. But you might not either, CB. Thank you for having me up, dude.
Pete,
go ahead.
Leaving right now?
Yeah,
okay,
get him off. Get him off here, bro. Just bring down the quality of goddamn show, CB. Get him off. They're going to bump his ass off, bro. I don't know why you let him up in the first place.
Before you leave, Pete, you gotta admit that you saw better play out of Tua this year than you saw
know that is incorrect. You guys, okay, look, this is what it is, CB. Can you mute this guy?
Listen to
that. All right.
Yeah. There you go.
I can't, but see, I can't argue with people.
Hey, he ain't
like
the only one in this community that said to you did not, you didn't see an improved level of play from Tua. He ain't the only one, and it is fucking ridiculous.
But see, Ian, that's what I'm dealing with. Like, and you see it too. I know you see it too. But Lewis and G, I know you guys are not Tua supporters.
Okay,
but you gotta be able to admit that the kid is getting better.
CB, real quick. It's not about being a Tua supporter, bro. It's about articulating and correctly, right? Evaluating and articulating what's happening from a film-based perspective. And if anybody gonna sit here and tell you that knows how to interpret film, that Tua has not taken a significant leap from year 2 to year 3, they two things: dumb as fuck, don't know how to interpret film, right? And also in B, they're just consumed with their hate for Tua. Either one of those two options.
Can I address the hate comment right there though?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, so that's the problem right there. We're only haters when we talk about Tua, right? That's when we're haters, right?
But hold on, Lewis. Now Tua is a polarizing figure in our fan base.
But that's not what it is. Because when people tell me, CB, we got to support and love our football team, right? Well, why ain't we supporting and hoping and praying that Austin Jackson and Liam Eichenberg?
We are. Who's not?
No, Lou, you know that ain't me, Lou. You know that ain't me.
Lewis, there are plenty of Lewis, but there are plenty of people.
Well, okay, hold on. What I'm saying is it's people like PL that will be in your chat that are spewing nothing but hate about Liam Eichenberg and Jesse Davis. They have no problems calling them trash. No one's a hater when you talk about those guys.
Now when you're looking, Lewis, you're comparing. Look, you're comparing apples to oranges because what you're doing is you're saying, hey, you can't hate on guys like Jesse Davis is a 10-year vet in this league who played terrible.
Austin Jackson is a 3-year player.
So you got to give him time. That's a given.
But people want to yoke him up out of here, CB. But people want to yoke him up out of here.
It's not about yoking. Look. It's not about yoking him. It's not about.
If you want him to get up,
you want better play at that position. If you want better play at the position,
better player at the position of quarterback.
But you have to admit that offensive line contributes to the play of the quarterback. Is that not the case?
Hey, you're absolutely right. The Philadelphia Eagles got a top line. They got a top line offensive line. When Jalen Hurts didn't play, they didn't win a game. What happened?
They still were very close to winning games, but even with a backup quarterback.
About winning games. So now we're talking about very close. About
with a backup,
bro.
That's context.
CB,
that's context.
I'm not in the business. CB, I'm not in the
You're not in the business. You're not in the business of context.
I'm not in the business of almost winning games.
No, you're not in the business of context, Lewis. That's what you're telling me. You're not in the business of context.
You just said they almost won.
Man, context into December. Context into the month of December, man. What's up, everybody? I feel like I'm on here with the legends. I got the EM Dolphin, Lua go, Shaker go, and then we got CBD up there.
Salute
hey,
to you,
man.
Homie.
Look.
Salute.
Yeah, hey, man. It's some real ones up there. Man, look. How man so mentally soft. Hey, Shake, man. Man, we got to address this here. Jimmy G finessed that man so hard, he waited until before the San Francisco game to come out and publicly say McDaniels was trying to get at him to become a Dolphin. Bro, that's big. Because McDaniels was supposed to be Tua's biggest supporter. But yet, behind that, they were in talks with Jimmy G. And he leaked that,
But
man,
G,
Tua ain't played right since. Now,
but
that's a
G,
conspiracy for
but
you.
G,
When
you know
Jimmy
what
G
though?
made that tape, Tua ain't played right since.
Let's be fair though. Those talks happened. Let's be fair now. The talks that allegedly those alleged conversations that were had, right, surrounding bringing Jimmy G to Miami, those happened before the season. So they didn't get an opportunity to see Tua in the regular season, the 2022 version of Tua. If we're gonna be fair now. But now all of a sudden, okay, what has transpired? Yeah, I know a lot of people make that argument and make that, to support their narrative about, well, the Dolphins have been seeking all the other alternatives, right? They've been the Lamar Jacksons, the Jimmy G's, I get all of that. I understand it and I agree. But at the end of the day, hang on. But you know what Chris Greer did? Hang on, whether you agree with it or not, to kill that narrative that the Dolphins were seeking other alternatives, they got a chance to see an improved version of Tua in 2022, right? And what did he do? If you go back to the beginning of before the season started, Chris Greer was adamant about holding on to all of those draft picks. He said, under any circumstances, we are not trading in picks. Why? Because we can all speculate as to why. We know they were uncertain.
Just in case.
They were uncertain. There was a heightened level of uncertainty surrounded Tua. They didn't know which version they were going to get in 2022, so they wanted to keep those in the back pocket in the event they wanted to get if Tua didn't work out in 2022. But guess what happened? They saw the 2022 version of Tua, and you know what? Internally, they all were on board, and they said, you know what? This level of play, we can win with it. And look, and they traded away that first round pick to go get Bradley Chubb. So they sent the message to the world. I don't know why a lot of our fans, whether you agree with it or not.
Why won't they?
I don't know why they don't. These people that keep trying to sell these narratives that they're going to get this guy, they're not. They're going all in on Tua, whether you agree with it or not. They're told the world. Chris Greer told the world, this is my guy.
It is what it is.
And I want to throw my opinion as well. At the end of the day,
it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And 3 years in a row, he finished bad.
Let me put him say my statement.
Hold on. Let's Shake Cook. Let's Shake Cook real quick, and then I got y'all. Let's Shake Cook, and then I'm gonna go to Big Nick, and then I come back to G. Shake, what happened, man? Shake left. Go ahead, Big Nick. I'll get Shake back on when he come back in.
I got time for two comments. We need to kill this Tua is not good narrative. This is from experts. 2022 quarterback power rankings, tier 1 elite. Patrick Mahomes, number 1, MVP. Josh Allen, finished in the top 5. Joe Burrow, finished in the top 5. Jalen Hurts, number 2. Justin Herbert. Tua Tagovailoa is number 6. Number 6, according to statistics in the NFL. Number 6. And he missed he missed more than 2 games.
5 games.
Yeah.
5 games.
You know what I'm saying? So for him to, for those games, and still be number 6, who for the majority of the season was leading the league in most major statistical categories, and now all of a sudden you guys are still harping on whether he's good or not.
And Nick, real quick,
also,
you and I've had.
Hold on. My second point. All this bringing up Jalen Hurts and he missed games and the offensive line is great and they still lost. That offense was designed specifically for Jalen Hurts. So to put in a backup quarterback who sees limited reps, who barely plays in practice, who barely plays with the first team, and they almost won, and then that's a terrible comparison. Stop doing that.
Terrible.
You can't compare the backup to the starter who the offense was literally built for.
RPO. Gardner Minshew ain't running no damn RPO. So let's not even talk about that. He ain't got the speed. He's not a threat. He can't run that offense. It's built for Jalen Hurts. Let's not compare.
If we're still talking about whether Tua Tagovailoa is an NFL quarterback, a starting above average NFL quarterback, after what you guys has witnessed, then that's crazy. If you want to talk about his inability to stay on the field, that's different. But to sit up here and talk about he's not a good player, to me, man, that just makes you lose all credibility.
It does, and that's where I'm at. Go ahead, Shake. Go ahead, Shake.
The one theory I wanted to bring up with one of the reasons why they wanted to bring Jimmy G in here is you could look at it and say, look, if he's going to take a backup role in San Francisco, let's bring him to Miami because at the end of the day, They have similar traits. I'm not saying they're similar quarterbacks. They have similar traits, and he'll be better in my offense than Teddy Bridgewater. But unfortunately, they couldn't get a deal done because if he was coming to Miami, he was going to come to Miami as a backup, in my opinion, not a starter.
Well, I don't. I think. Well, before the season, I think. Well, I mean, I can't definitively say either way because, again, like I said, there was a lot of uncertainty surrounding what version of Tua we were going to get in 2022. So, but I think as of right now, if they bring in Jimmy G, no, I think he's definitely. Well, any quarterback they bring in, they're going to be a backup. This is Tua's team, whether you agree with it or not. Tua is going to be QB1 in 2023, and it will give him every opportunity to cement himself as the long-term solution. And if he don't, well, they'll go back to the drawing board. But as far as 2023 specifically, this is Tua's team, bro.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't want to admit that, bro. I mean, they're just at a point where they don't want to see that. And I understand you talking about his health. That's one thing I can understand because that's why I was frustrated towards the end of the season last season. But you can't say the kid isn't a good quarterback. I hate people when people say like things like Tua has a weak arm. Like Tua has made every throw on the football field that we've needed to see. Like what throw can't Tua make? Is there a throw he can't make?
And I see Mountie. Salute to Mountie. I got respect for Mountie.
Go ahead, Ian, and then I'm going to Big Nick.
But he made a comment.
Hey, Big Nick. I'm going to come to you after.
Hold on, I'm done. I gotta go. I just gotta ask this. And I gotta go. And this is I need complete honesty from everybody on the panel. If you can lie to me, but you can't lie to yourself. If Tua played 17 games, where is the Miami Dolphins?
I say they finished better than what they did this year.
On a Super Bowl run.
They tripped.
Where they at?
Super Bowl run, but they had potential to be because no one knows the outcome of every game. But I would say they have a potential to be.
To be on a Super Bowl run with a quarterback that's polarizing the entire fan base. Do y'all understand the words that are coming out of your mouth?
I think they definitely get to the divisional round. I think they beat Buffalo. But
how? Tua's trash. How was that possible? He's trash. How was that?
I think they beat Buffalo in that first round, and they get to the divisional round. Now Kansas City, that's a crapshoot, But again, I
like us over Kansas City.
I do too. I like how we matched up with Kansas City as opposed to the other two. I said, once the playoffs started. Hang on.
Tua was killing them until he got hurt.
Hang on.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said once the playoffs started. When you compare the top three teams from a matchup standpoint, how we matched up with them, Buffalo, obviously Kansas City and Cincinnati. Kansas City was the team that I feared the least. I like how we matched up with them from a personnel standpoint. Other than that, I mean, it's a crap, but Cincinnati and whatever.
Bro, but honestly, the AFC was wide ass open for us to take that shit if Tua was healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not telling me that we can beat Cincinnati. We would have beat Cincinnati if Tua stayed healthy during the game last.
Absolutely.
Shit. He drove directly down the field, hit Mostert in the hands with a touchdown pass, and he dropped it the first series of the game versus Cincinnati. You're not telling me if Tua's healthy in that game.
Cool story, bro.
It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Cool story.
Before I forget, CB, real quick, I wanted to address that comment.
December happened. I want to talk about the last thing I saw.
Hold up. All right, so hold on. So I'm gonna let you go right after EM goes.
I want to address that comment that and again, it's not that I'm singling Mountie out. I hear that narrative all the time that Tua needs everything around him, right? Everything around him. They act like Tua. They act like Tua is the only one that needs support. Look at the top teams, not just players, but the teams, right? Jalen Hurts, and again, This is what kills me in this community is the hypocritical activities, the behavior of this fan base. Every quarterback.
Lewis, you quiet. Lewis, you mighty quiet over there. You started a lot of this shit.
Hang on,
Lou.
let me finish. Let me
And
land
you
real
take away
quick.
Aaron Rodgers receivers, and he don't go.
Hang on, Nick. Hang on. Let me land. Hang on. Let me land.
Let him land. Let him land.
Let me land real quick.
Let him land.
So if you look at, and again, this is coming from a place of complete objectivity, and these are facts, right? Look at the better teams, look at the better quarterbacks in the league, and look at the support that they have around them. So that's this argument that Tua is the only one that needs top flight talent around him. That shit is fucking ridiculous. Look at her, and again, I'm a Herbert fan, right? I'm a fan of Justin Herbert, but even him, if you look at Herbert this year, right? We all know the injuries that hit that team this year, offensively and defensively. Herbert's numbers when he didn't have ideal, talent, his weapons around him, his numbers took a steep decline this year. And these are just the facts. So the narrative that Tua is the only, and again, this is the reality of the NFL. Every top flight quarterback has top flight talent around him. Patrick Mahomes is the only one that I've seen, right? And he's the only one that I've seen that you take away an elite receiver like a Tyreek Hill and his numbers increase. Right.
And
well,
you give him a Hall of Fame. You give him a Hall of Fame tight end and a Hall of Fame head coach.
All I know is Brock Purdy is the prime example.
So I mean, man, I don't understand that narrative, bro. I mean, again, it's all subjective. It's all subjective. When people try to make that narrative surrounding Tua, it's because they're on the side of the fence of they never want him. They don't nothing Tua can do. Nothing Tua can do can convince them otherwise. And it's just sad. Just keep the tape what it is. Just evaluate the tape for what it is and keep your feelings out of it.
Go ahead, Lewis. Hey, hold up. Hey, real quick, I got to step away for a couple minutes. I'll be right back, but go ahead, Lewis.
Why are we talking about Tua on the field? I came out already and said you seen the progression from year 1 and 2 to year 3. It was a massive jump. Today's conversation shouldn't be about that. I brought a simple fact, and again, me and EM have talked about this privately. I told you the same thing, EM, so you can vouch for me that I'm not trying to make a big thing out of this interview shit yesterday. In my opinion, when pressure is applied to Tua Tagovailoa, not on the field, off the field, he's weak-minded, bro. Everything about him screams weak. When you apply pressure to him, when there's a bro, how can somebody tell you
that's subjective,
these people have been slandering you all year? Hold on, Big Nick. It's not ridiculous. It's the truth.
I say subjective. I said subjective. I said it's subjective.
They told that
not
man
ridiculous,
yesterday,
subjective.
You shouldn't go to this. All right, that's fine. I heard you. Okay, cool. They said yesterday, you should stay away from this platform. They've been killing you all year. And all of a sudden you don't show up? Bro, you had scheduled. This is Radio Row, bro. This is Super Bowl Sunday where all eyes are on you. The whole NFL world, this is the first time Tua Tagovailoa has had an opportunity to speak. It's Radio Row. All the people,
he missed one scheduled interview.
2.
Hey, but this is the thing about the interviews. Like, I understand,
Lou, you chop it up, bro. He must be in a dead spot. You chop it up, Lou.
Lou, go out and come back in, bro.
Lewis, you in the Matrix.
Hey, real quick. I don't know.
Hold on, man. Subway $15 million. When they say go here, he's gonna go there. If they say cancel that, he's gonna cancel that.
Say, I don't know if this dude in the chat trolling or what. He keep calling me Ian Baller. There ain't no Ian Baller. I don't even know who that is. This Ian Dolphin fan. Make no mistake about it. I don't know if he's trolling.
Ian Baller is a big name.
Hey,
that's why I got confused with that too, Ian Dolphin fan.
PL, this ain't no Ian Baller. I don't even know who that is. Ian Dolphin fan. The real EM.
Hey, real quick, for a quick reset. Hey guys, please hit the like. We got 40 in the room right now. Hit the like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Shout out to everybody on the panel. We got some dudes on here today. We got some Wolfpack representatives. We got a little bit of everybody. But hit the like. I appreciate y'all coming out. I want to welcome Von Joe to the show. What's good? Wolfpack Vice President in the building. on a beautiful Saturday. You look like you're a little stressed from what we've been talking about. But what's cracking? How you feeling, man?
Hey, real quick, if y'all ain't in South Florida, look at this.
Beautiful outside, man. It's beautiful.
It is. I'm in Central Florida. It's beautiful outside. So, and I'm not stressed about this because, again, my expectations are not that high for this team as of right now. Right? Yeah, no. My expectation was a high last season, and how did we end up? Again, I'm not going to keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. No, I don't have the energy or.
So you don't think Tua's the guy? That's your thing right now. You don't think Tua's the dude?
So here's the question: is he the franchise guy? Yes or no?
We don't know that yet.
We can't say that now. No, we can't say that.
So
right
exactly. So because the thing is, we keep asking. It's not the question if he's good or is he great or. Okay, but listen, I already conceded the young man can play ball. He is good. But is he a franchise quarterback?
Vonjo, real quick. But see, the narrative was that, okay, he's garbage, right? People out here saying that, again, they don't give him any credit for anything he did this year. It's all about Tyreek Hill. This is the narrative that people continuously, they think if you take away Tyreek Hill, Tua is going to revert back.
I personally heard.
They say he's garbage.
Again, we have polarizing people that's on this side of the spectrum and on that side of the spectrum.
But
at the end of the day, the only question we should be asking at this point, is he a franchise? If he's our franchise quarterback, yes or no? Yeah, that's it.
But we can't make that definitive statement yet, right?
Again, we can see, no. And and this is where I have the problem, right? Because going into year 3, what did we say? This is his year to prove it. Yes or no, right? Was that not the narrative across the city?
Yeah.
All right, so this was his year to prove it, right?
Hold on, CB,
hold up.
But CB, hold on, let me finish my statement.
Go ahead.
So now, because I'm trying to tell you what my problem is. Now we're going into year 4, and everybody say, no, year 3 don't count. This is going to be the year to prove it. Like we keep moving the goalposts when it comes to this young man.
Who said that? Who said that?
So hold on, let me finish my statement. Because now they're saying year 4 is going to be his year. He's going to prove he's our franchise quarterback year 4. And here's my issue with that is because it gives me Tannehill vibes. Where we keep moving the goalpost and keep moving it down the line. And we're going to keep pushing it. Wait, hold on. So you guys haven't heard this and nowhere in the community that's saying that, okay, year 4 is the year now?
No. So it's going to be, look, it's going to be a combination of year 3 and year 4.
We'll be in a position to play for a Super Bowl. That's what I'm hearing.
What is this if? Why the Dolphins live in the land of if? Why we got to be the fan base that always live in the land of if? I am so tired of it.
That's a lot of
Vonjo, let me ask you this real quick, homie. Vonjo, let me ask you this.
Big Nick's question. Hold on, let me answer Big Nick's question before. When he asked if he would have played 17 games, would we been on a Super Bowl roll? Here's the thing, Big Nick, I do not know. I honestly could say I do not know because we keep saying that. Yes, we had great early year. We also had dog shit December. All right. So again, I do not know. We don't always make that narrative. But hold on.
You can make an educated guess, Vonjo. You're a smart guy.
This is me making an educated guess because we saw ups and downs from him. So I don't know what I would have got in January. I do not know. It's a what if. It's a land of if.
Let me ask you this, Vonjo, real quick. Let me ask Vonjo this question real quick. I got two questions.
Go ahead, brother.
For you specifically, I'm talking about you. I'm not, you specifically, your opinion, right? I value your opinion, bro. So the leap that you saw from Tua, okay, we all have, we might be, different. We might have a different opinion on just how significant the leap was, but based off his play on the field, the complete body work from start to finish, the games that he played, is that enough of enough? Did he show enough, to warrant a 4th year, in your opinion? And then B, If he didn't, what's the alternative to Tua in 2023?
So this is the thing. No, that's a great question. And here's the thing. And this is, I can't answer definitely yes or no. He deserves a fourth year because here's the reason why. If we did not open our, if we did, hold on. I'm not the GM, so here's the reason why I say that it's not that easy of a question to answer, and it has some caveat to it. It's because if we did not open our window and have so much an investment in these next 3 years, which 1 year is already gone, and we have 2 years left in this window that we have, and you probably could push it to 3. This is why I would say, if we didn't do that, I'll say yes, give him a 4 years. Let's see what we got in the kid, in the young man, correction. But because we have this limited window, right? And we're in this win now mode. I'm in, go get me my guy that could get it done in the next 2 years.
Will you get Herbert a long-term contract right now? Does Herbert deserve a long-term contract?
Does Herbert deserve a hold on. Before we keep
good question.
No, hold on. Let me get through it because we're laying questions now. So this is why I would not give him. This is just me not basing on what Tua has done and his sustainability, his ups and downs, and his injury, right? So again, that's why I said if we didn't open the window, I'll say yes, let's ride with him. But since we're in now mode and we're trying to win in the next 2 years, go get me the guy that proves that he could sustain that level of play with these with these weapons and stay healthy. That's what I'm saying, right? Now, when it comes to part 2 of that question, the number one person on my list for this next 2 year window, I would say go get me Rodgers.
Go get who?
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh man.
And why would you?
The window will close immediately.
Hang on, Vonjo. Why? And again, I've heard that narrative. I've heard that same take from a lot of people. Hang on, Nick. Hang on, Nick. Hang on. I don't know if you on a delay or what, but goddamn, you talking over motherfuckers too much. You doing too much right now. So Vonjo.
Hey, so Ian, go ahead,
Vonjo,
and then Big Nick, you next, bro.
So Vonjo,
go ahead, brother.
I've heard that, and again, I got nothing but respect individually as a player. Aaron Rodgers is obviously he's going into the Hall of Fame. But if you're talking about the last 5 years, people that are saying, oh, well, we can, if we get Aaron Rodgers, it's going to guarantee us the Super Bowl. How can y'all sit up here with a straight face and say that when he has been the last 3 years, they have been the best team, top 10 in the NFC, right? And had home field throughout 3 years in a row, and he hadn't got back to the Super Bowl. So what makes you think in a tougher conference, right? And again, you can try to make this argument that he didn't have Tyreek Hill. Fuck out of here. He had weapons, plenty of weapons in goddamn Green Bay to have. I mean, bro, their team, they were 13-3, 3 years in a row. So what makes you think in a tougher conference with the gauntlet of quarterbacks, right? Of elite quarterbacks in the AFC, what makes you definitively say with a straight face that if we get Rodgers, we're going to the Super Bowl? How can you say that?
I'm not. Hold on. See, that's the thing. I'm not saying going. I never said guarantee. Would he better our chances? That's the thing. I believe he'll better our chances.
I'm not. Okay. I hear you. But the objective is to get there.
I don't.
No, that is very much the objective. But at the same time, again, Rodgers is up there in age, but he's still in the past 3 years have been more consistent as far as being on the field than Tua has.
Okay.
Has he not?
Well, yeah. If you're coming from a health. If you're coming from that perspective, I would agree with you. But think about this. You got to weigh the whole situation. You can't just compare the players. You got to compare.
I'm giving it a 2-level situation.
Okay. Go ahead.
Because again, if I could have one guy that's going to be there all 17 games, and I don't have to worry about a backup, okay, that's a check for me. Also, Rodgers' veteran with this young head coach would also benefit him with play calling. I have more confidence in Rodgers being able to audible, being able to make impromptu plays. The play's not coming. Hold on. The play's not coming in. Okay, I'm calling my play, and we're going to run it.
Where did that get
Versus-
him? Where did that get him? Right, with a team that he went 3 years in a row, 13-3, and home field throughout. Where did that get him in a weaker conference? I might add. Where did that get him?
Well,
then?
we also know he's disgruntled with that team, that he doesn't really want to be there.
Now he doesn't. Now because they're tired of his nonsense and they're ready to move off of him. Now he's tired of it. But he wasn't 4 years ago. He wasn't 3 years ago.
But
Okay,
Ian, if
go-
we
all
go,
right,
but
all
Ian,
right,
if we
all
go,
right,
if we
all
go
right,
with
all right,
that
so-
notion, go ahead.
Vonjo.
If we go with that, I was
Let's
gonna say,
let
if we go
Big
with that
Nick.
notion.
Big Nick, go ahead.
Big
Big
Nick.
Nick.
We can talk about we can talk about Jimmy G. We can talk about, the kid from Cleveland, Mayfield, whatever. We can talk about them. We ain't talking about Aaron Rodgers, man. The man is due $108 million over the next 2 years. We got need at cornerback. We got at least one position on the O-line to fill. We got to get tight ends. We need a stacked linebacker. How the hell we gonna give this man, this 39-year-old quarterback, $108 million over the next 2 years, and think that Super Bowl window hasn't closed immediately once we sign it?
The reason why I could say that, you could be creative with the cap and his.
Not with him.
We negotiate.
Where?
It's gonna be tight.
Brother,
man.
I'm trying to answer your question. Hold on.
It's gonna be
I'm trying
tight.
to answer your question, Big Nick, and you're cutting me off before I can answer your question.
Yeah, because you got to know your
For the
team,
love of God.
Joe. There's only three people that.
No, but
there's
let
only
me
4
answer the
people.
question.
There's
Go
only
ahead,
4
Vonjo.
Give me a chance to
contracts.
give my opinion. But hold on, at least give me a chance to get my opinion and my point of view across before you just throw a 50-cal bullet through it.
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that what it could end up. So I'm going to be very real. Bringing in Rodgers is going to go ahead and handicap us for 5 years. Because yes, we could probably be creative with the salary, with signing bonuses, whatever, by bringing them in or trade. I'm not sure. I haven't really looked at it that deep. But where you could end up backloading it. Where in Tampa, what they did is they brought him in, they renegotiated his contract. Tampa is in the hole for the next 3 years with Brady. I think they're going to be paying Brady for the next 3 or 4 years, and Brady's not even on the team. Brady's retired, but they still got to pay him for the next 3 or 4 years, salary cap wise.
That's it.
So
that in NFL, in NFL, you retire, it's over with.
Okay, so wait, hold on. So they don't have that salary cap issue in Tampa?
Look at that comment. Look at his nonsense. I'm sorry, Vonjo. Go ahead, bro. My bad. Look at that.
Leave the chat alone. People that can't come on panel, if you can't come on panel and express your comment, you just a Twitter finger person. I don't whatever. So I'm just saying we might be. That's the reason why
Aaron Rodgers isn't retiring, because he know he's due $50 million next year.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, we probably be in cap hell because we're gonna have to backload his contract if we restructure it. When he comes in.
But Vonjo, here's the thing. Here, it's not you see that situation. It could be Aaron Rodgers or another player that the Dolphins would have to trade for with an established guy. It's not just comparing the individual play on the field. That's part of it. But you got to consider, again, like Nick pointed out, the salary that you have to take on. Considering now we don't have the surplus of draft capital to include in the deal. So now we're going to send picks as well as players, right? Significant.
You're going to lose your team.
You're going to lose your team. And then now on top of that, when you forecast year 2 with Aaron Rodgers, year 3 potentially with Aaron Rodgers, and on top of that, there's no salary cap relief in sight. So if you make a move like that now, bro, it does not benefit you. You can make an argument that it sets you back.
No, that is very true. That's why I said.
Hold up.
So we're losing our team with Tua. This is what people fail to realize.
Hey, Big Nick, go ahead.
The Dolphins only have one tradable player that can be included in that Brett Favre. I'm sorry, in that Aaron Rodgers trade. They're not going to trade Tyreek. They're not going to trade Jalen. They're not going to trade any one of the Jalens. They're not going to trade the Snowman. There's only one. They're not going to trade Wilkins. There's only one player. And do they want X?
X ain't even tradable at this point, bro. You ain't
tradable. He's the only tradable.
No, you ain't getting as much as you think you are, though.
No, but
that's my thing.
So I mean, what you guys are saying and what EM's saying.
What if they tag Gesicki and trade him?
So this is why I'm saying that we probably
nobody want that.
First time. So
it wants Gesicki to discount.
So panel, just to let you know, this is why I am kind of have this whatever situation, right? It's because I feel like for the first time I've seen Chris Greer as a GM that he actually put himself in a corner that this has to go.
No, right here. You gonna make
Yeah,
it
but Von Joe, but Von Joe, you got to look at it from I agree with you. But if you look at every move that Chris Greer's made, in particular the last 2 years, and again, this coming from a person, I've been as critical as Chris Greer as anybody in this community. But again, you got to get that man respect. You got to respect from, again, the execution part has to come during the regular season. But in terms of assembling a team, a coaching staff, bro, you got to get that man. Oh, I mean,
EM, and hold up, Von Joe.
What else can the GM do?
Hey,
I refuse. I refuse. When it comes to Chris Greer,
let me say one thing.
Von Joe, that's your personal feelings talking.
Let me talk for a second. And this is what I wanted from Chris Greer, is to put a team out on the field that doesn't have to rely on one player to win the game. And what you can't say right now about Chris Greer is that he hasn't
that should be the objective of any GM in the national at this level.
Exactly. And what Chris Greer has done is put a team together that doesn't have to rely on one player to win football games. So that should be the objective. That's what he's done. He's assembled a really good football team. And at this point, he needs to continue to build on that, and we'll have a team prepared to go make a run in the Super Bowl. And that's where we're at. And I know y'all want to hate on that and say Chris Greer hasn't, but he's done a damn good job these past couple years.
Okay, that's fine. Chris Greer talk, he's great. He's a flower that blooms all throughout every season. Now, how about this, right? Because I heard EM say,
and Pete, and let's keep it.
Hold on.
Keep it short.
You guys don't know how. Listen. You don't tell anybody else that, CB. So you're the one that needs to keep it real, okay? You're the one that needs to keep it real. When other people are talking and spewing for 5 hours, you don't tell them crap.
You really gonna let me come out?
Let me tell you something. Hold on.
You really gonna let me
Look, I haven't even spoken.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Soft ass fan base, bro. You can't talk, bro. It be all in their damn feelings. Now I'm back. You stop playing little clips. Okay. What EM said was, we can't trade for no other quarterback because it'll destroy the team. Last time I checked, Tua himself is destroying the team.
Oh man,
like that comment, hold on. Listen, I can't finish because these people get in their panties quick. Listen, like that comment said, Tua does not throw to tight ends. He's blind, number one. And number two, it's been confirmed. Players in our own locker room, high-priced guys, do not want to waste their careers with Tua. What is that guy?
AP.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
What's that got to say?
Did you hear it?
Byron Jones does not want to waste his career under Tua.
Pete,
you got guys like EM.
All right, Pete, you just
let me address. Pete, I'm gonna let you continue. Pete, I'm gonna let you continue. Let me address what you just said specifically about, it's a paraphrase, but reports are coming out that players don't want to play with Tua, et cetera, et cetera. Guess what? We saw that and we heard that in 2020. You followed that up in 2021. We heard those conversations, right? We all know that. But did you hear anything like that in 2022?
Hey, I'll be right back. Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
When? Where?
On Christmas Day and the PR stunt. When he was benched on Christmas Day. Why do you got to keep asking the same freaking question?
Who got benched on Christmas Day? What are you talking about?
On Christmas Day. How many times I got to remind you that?
He got benched on Christmas Day, really? Oh, okay.
He got benched on Christmas Day.
All right.
CB, let me talk, CB.
Stupid ass got to say when 35 times when I'm answering it. All of y'all slow.
Let me talk.
Okay, all right.
Listen.
But he talking about other people in his feelings, really? He talking about other people in his feelings. Okay.
AP, on Christmas Day, we played
Hey, Big Nick. Hey, I'm backing out. Because you're another one.
We played Green Bay.
I don't want to hear what you got to say, Big Nick. I'm sorry, bro. You lost all credibility. You have lost
Hey, mute
all
him for me,
credibility
CB. Mute him
thinking
for me,
Tua
CB.
is a good quarterback, bro.
Hey, on Christmas Day, Pete, we played Green Bay. He had a concussion, Pete.
Yeah,
in that game.
okay.
What are you talking about? He
Again,
got bent.
anybody that thinks he had a concussion, you're losing credibility.
Okay. Where's
You're
the
another one
confirmation
losing
at, Pete?
credibility at a rapid
Where's the
pace.
confirmation that he
At a
got
rapid
benched?
pace. At a
Where's the
rapid pace.
confirmation that he got benched, bro? Where's that at?
EM, you need confirmation? Then go look for it.
You said he can't throw the tight end.
Hang on, Nick. Hang on. So you're talking about. So you hang on. So hang on.
Pete.
Hang on. So Pete, you're saying that a coach, right? That right after the Buffalo game, came out and stated that he would be a quote unquote fool for not embracing Tua as a starter in 2023. You're telling me that, the coach that said that benched him after in the Green Bay game? Is that what you're telling me?
He was benched on Christmas Day. Go back to the panels.
Y'all need this is
simple and plain. Simple and plain. This is why I'm trying. No, the bullshit.
This is the bullshit. This is the bullshit that I'm talking about in the fucking community, bro. It's gotta stop, bro.
All right.
It's gotta stop.
All right. Pete, come on, man. Come on. Let's keep it cordial, man.
I'm keeping it cordial. When I can't say a sentence without getting interrupted by people.
Big Nick, go ahead.
He said he can't throw the tight ends, but correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Mike Gesicki set franchise records the year before? With receptions and yards.
Who said he can't throw? Who said he can't throw to a tight end?
You're incorrect.
That's what Pete said.
I said he doesn't throw to tight ends. He's blind.
You said you can't.
He doesn't process the field. He's a one-read quarterback.
Why the fuck would you throw? Why the fuck would you throw to a tight end more consistent than Tyreek or Jalen Waddle?
Let me tell you something, CB. Let me tell you something, CB. Hey, CB, let me tell you something, CB. Hey, CB, let me tell you something, right? And you fall in line in this as well. Anybody falls, everybody, right? Because they're gonna sit here and say, well, Tua, of course he got better. He had a major leap in his game. That is the BS. That is a complete lie, bro. That is a lie. This guy did not develop into a better quarterback.
What you're saying?
Okay?
Where's the film?
The only thing that you guys can say,
go get the film, Pete.
Hey, why are clowns like EM that lay on this bed, why do they have to rebuttal and not wait and listen?
Go get the film,
Why can't
Pete.
you wait and
go
listen?
Get the film.
Because I'm about to dig you deeper, you clown. Check this out. Only because his
go
stats
get the film, Pete.
Improved,
all I want you to do is go get the film. That's all I want.
I'm gonna tell you. This is the film. But look at it while I.
Okay.
Hey, why you do stuff like that, bro? Like all these little clips, y'all mess up your own show doing this, bro.
Because you're an idiot. Because you're a fucking idiot, Pete. That's why.
Have you noticed
you're the only one doing that too?
Cutting people off while they talking.
Have you noticed you're the only one doing that too? Nobody respects you. You're a fucking idiot.
Bro,
that's why he's doing it. You're the only one doing that too.
Yeah, he done asked you 100 times. Come on, man. Keep it football, man.
All right. Hey, let's keep it football, man. I got Pete out. He's getting a little disrespectful. Bro, it's my show. I do what the fuck I want to do, first of all. If I want to play a clip, I'm going to play a goddamn clip. So if you don't like it, stay your ass away from here. You either going to be respectful and come on and talk like a grown-ass man, or you going to get your ass kicked out and sit your ass on the sidelines. That's how that shit works around here.
You make shit up and we correct you.
Yeah, right. Don't get in your feelings, bro. God damn, bro.
Man, see the narrative, like that narrative right there,
down, bro.
That is what
we don't do that.
That is what
the second half of the Green Bay game.
That is what is the most disappointing aspect of our fan base is when you get these people like Pete, as well as he ain't the only one. You got people with platforms.
Lewis like that too sometimes.
You got people with platforms as well that sit up here, just make dry ass making that shit up. Where was the reports that he was benched?
I'm like that, CB. I'm like that.
Sometimes you like that, bro. I gotta keep it real with you, dog.
Okay, that's fine. Well, let's go to
honestly, Brett Lewis, to be completely honest with you, I don't think it's completely your fault. I think the cats you run with, the TFTG crew, I think they have some influence on you, bro.
I think
they have some influence on you.
Hey, hold on. I run with the TFT crew, and they don't have no influence on me.
Hey, how is it that CB83 addresses me, and then I have all kind of people talking for me.
I don't know, but I'm talking to you, Lewis.
First of all, ain't nobody ever gonna change my opinion, whether it's right, wrong, or whatever. I stand on my own 2 feet. Ain't nobody telling me what to come out here and say. So that bullshit statement right there, CB, that's some goddamn cat. If you hear something come out my voice, it's not because of no one I'm talking to or hanging with. That's number one. And number two, I would just ask a simple question to go to Nick's narrative, right? He had a concussion in Green Bay. That's fine. I'll ask everybody up here. Is it not concerning to y'all? We all seen the hit, right? That's not concerning that hit gave your quarterback a concussion?
Absolutely.
That's
not concerning. Absolutely.
But we come out here and we make it seem like, bro, if he can't take a hit where someone wraps his feet up from behind, it's not like he got hit low. It's not like he got hit high and took a helmet-to-helmet shot. Bro, the guy was wrapped up. We see thousands of plays like that, but all of a sudden Tua has a concussion where he's out 30-some days, can't finish, or can't play the last 2 games of the season, can't make it back for the playoffs. Like, bro, that's concerning. But everybody comes out here and makes it seem like next year we're happy-go-lucky with Tua again because he's him. He's not, bro.
Point made. You said we've seen that play thousands of times, and Tua is the one, right? So that tells me it won't happen again. That was a fluke. We've seen it over and over again. We see people get hit in the chest plate 100,000 times a year, but one dude heart stopped when it happened. It was a fluke, man.
It's not a fluke. Okay, well,
Lewis,
he's been injured for the past 5 years, whether it's concussions, ankle, rib, finger, whatever. The kid just can't stay healthy for the last 5 years.
Hey, that part right there.
That's valid.
That part right there.
That's valid. But Lewis, you don't see how the goalpost has moved. Last year, before the season started, it was he can't play. Now it's he's hurt. Come on, man.
Man,
look,
listen,
you took the month of December. That's 4 games.
I don't have any issue.
You already at 75%, and if he played bad for 50% of the 75% that he plays, that ain't good enough. You're talking about like a 30. Nah.
Mace, what's good, my boy? Hey, and I get what y'all saying. The hell shit, bro. Just to reset. Hit the like if you in here. I appreciate y'all coming through. We got 40 in the building.
December is 1/4.
That's 1/4 of the season. We get it.
At a C.
I get it. Now, if he was healthy and he played all these
games, and then you play bad.
Hey, Lamar Jackson has missed
for 4
the last
games.
2 playoff runs because he was hurt. Lamar Jackson put his team
and that's the one they all want. That is everybody want Lamar in Miami, and they cry and they are concerned. They have major concerns about Tua's durability. Lamar has missed just as many games,
but they don't.
Why they was in first place? Why they was on the way to beat up? Yeah. 2 years in a row.
EM, do you think that Lamar Jackson, if his money was right in Baltimore, do you think he would have returned last season to play for the Baltimore Ravens, in your opinion?
If his money was right, yeah, I do.
Okay,
I do.
but if you,
but he did get hurt though. But he has had knee issues. He has had knee issues since he's been in the National Football League.
And I agree with you, EM. I'm not addressing you when I say this. That's why I asked you, because I knew I was going to get the real from you. But if you talk to the people that are the Tua supporters, they'll tell you, well, Lamar couldn't play last year in the playoffs because he was injured. No, Lamar didn't play because that money wasn't right. Lamar's playing for over $200 million. Anybody up here that had a kid, right? If your son was playing in the NFL, you would have advised him to sit out too. So stop the cat. Don't make it seem like Lamar Jackson missed the playoffs for the same reasons that Tua.
We don't know that though, bro. I get what you're saying, but we don't know that.
Okay, what about this, Lewis? What about this, Lewis? What about this, Lewis? What if Lamar Jackson
and he was healthy, CB, but he was playing for peanuts, and then following year he was up for a contract of over $200 million. Would you have your son play, CB?
Listen,
this is. I get what you're saying, but it's not. That's not definitive.
No, but you're not answering the question.
Can I rant one?
The question is, would you have your son play like that, CB?
Sometimes, bro, you playing for your next contract.
Oh, now you
bro.
play. Oh, okay. All right.
We all know.
Go
Lamar
ahead. Go ahead, Big Nick.
We all know Lamar was disgruntled, right? This whole year he was disgruntled. Now, keep that in consideration. If Lamar would have never had an opportunity to not play because of the contract, because he was injured, if he would have stayed healthy and wouldn't have been injured, would have he have played out the season? He was already disgruntled. He was already disgruntled.
Absolutely.
We're about not getting hurt.
And Big Nick, this is the problem right here that you guys are missing. Right? Well, look at Lamar Jackson when he played last season. Everybody was saying, "Oh, he's having a bad
question,
season."
Lewis. If he wouldn't have gotten hurt,
and I said yes, but you're not listening because you don't want to put context. And I thought context was you and CB83's favorite word.
So go ahead.
So the context.
Damn.
So the context is that Lamar Jackson was having one of his worst seasons. You know why? Because he wasn't going all out. He wasn't trying to risk himself because he don't have the bag yet. I guarantee you next year when Lamar Jackson does get the bag, you see a different Lamar. I bet you see that MVP Lamar.
Hey, Lewis.
And it's understandable. That's a human. That's an element of the game.
You just told CB that what he said earlier was cap. I'm telling you what you're saying right now is cap. Up until Lamar got hurt, he was the front runner for the MVP.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
Stop that.
Yes,
Stop
he
that.
was.
Hey, stop that. Lamar Jackson was never in that conversation. It was Patrick Mahomes. It was Jalen Hurts. It was Tua Tagovailoa. Those were the guys. Stop the cap. You out here capping. And you want to talk about CB capping earlier? I was working and I couldn't address this. Your man CB83 earlier said when it was just him and Shake Money up here, he said, and I quote, "Oh, points don't matter to me. It matters what you do on third down."
I said overall production. I said overall production.
Okay, this is where I got you right.
Points is not the only thing that matters, Wes. It's not the only thing. Bro.
Hey, Lewis,
let me ask you a question.
Hold on, Lewis, you know I done told CB83 that's cap plenty of times.
We went for a lot of fourth downs. We went for a lot of different stuff, bro. Like,
do I call you out, CB?
Do I call you out, CB? Hey, CB, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Lewis.
In that game that you told me that Tua Tagovailoa led us to a victory in Buffalo in week 3, right? You remember that game?
I said he led us to a victory?
You said he was a reason that we got the victory, right?
I didn't say he was the reason. I said he was part of the reason we won the game.
I'm asking you. And that's what I'm – hold on. Let me finish because CB83 is capping, right?
What am I capping about?
Again, if you let me finish, you just got finished saying that the points don't matter. They're not everything, right? Well, in every statistical category in that game, Buffalo beat us. In yards, in first downs, in rushing, in everything.
So you're cherry picking one game.
Why did Miami win? Because they scored more points. Points is everything in the NFL. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
And defense got played well and stopped them and got a touchdown for. Like there's more to it than that, bro.
Again, it has to
what
do with
you talking
points.
about?
If Miami didn't score no more points than Buffalo, we would have lost.
Our defense got a sack fumble on their own.
That's not what you
5-yard line.
Again, you're bringing up shit that don't matter. You said that the point.
You just talking,
again, man. I'm just talking. I'm just
talking.
You don't make no
you just cherry
sense.
picking, but you're cherry picking. You're cherry picking one game. One game.
I know.
That's what you're doing.
Hey, but Lewis,
this is that. Lewis,
before Lamar got hurt, he was on par to have a better statistical season than his MVP campaign. But he was the front runner.
But he was not the front runner. So
yes, he was the front runner. Man. He was having a historical season.
Yeah, I know.
He was having an historical season.
I know he was. Anybody else want to vouch for that? Anybody else want to say that he was leading as the MVP? Because I never heard that. Did anybody else hear that?
I ain't never heard that. No, I didn't hear.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I ain't heard that. No.
Hold on.
Hey, all right. But go ahead, Big Nick.
Because what you guys like to do, you guys like to take the whole body of work, and at the end when they amping up like who's going to win the MVP, like it was a clear-cut favorite. And the last 3 games of the year was going to come down to 3 players. We already know who those 3 players were. But I'm talking about when they were talking about potential MVP, week 7, week 6, Lamar Jackson was leading. He was the one, the consensus right now. He was having a historic season. I understand where you guys are coming from. The last 4 games.
No, he wasn't. He was not even in the conversation.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
know.
he was. Yes, he was.
I've never heard his name even mentioned.
I don't recall that. I don't recall that.
Dude, Lamar,
I don't recall him even being mentioned.
Go look at his numbers against us. Go look at his numbers against us. Look at his numbers the first game. Look at his numbers against us. The man was on his way.
You don't want. Yeah, CB, you
when it comes to us,
I'm actually looking up. I'm looking up his numbers.
You ain't gonna check Big Nick for.
I'm looking up his numbers right now.
Hey, hang on real quick. Hang on real quick. Let me address this fucking comment real quick. This about the third time.
We're not doing the comment.
Hang on real quick.
Section,
hang on real quick, CB. Real quick. Just this last time, I promise. This motherfucker in the comments, growth to new connections. The fact that EM is trying to compare Tua. Who the fuck brought up Lamar? I didn't bring Lamar up. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, if you're going to sit here and be a hoe in the chat and run your mouth, get your bitch ass up on this goddamn panel and stop typing. Stop being a keyboard warrior. This about the third goddamn time this hoe has addressed me in the fucking comments.
Get him out the club, huh?
I don't know who that bitch ass nigga is, bro.
Get him out the club, huh?
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
They won't come out and play.
Hey, but Lewis, this is my thing.
That's the people see.
Give my
bunch of scary people out here.
Hey, give my dog a chance to get in the dojo and do his goddamn.
We're gonna learn.
Hey.
All right, Leroy. Who's the one and only master? Let me go, motherfucker, let me go!
And the irony of it, he did outplay your boy Watson. He did outplay Watson this year, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna teach him how to. He didn't even play Watson.
He outplayed him. He outplayed him.
Well, he should. He's been playing quarterback for the last 2 years, and Deshaun Watson hasn't. Of course, he's gonna outplay him. I bet you don't outplay him this year.
I bet you do. How much you want to bet?
I don't know, bro. Well, I don't know. I can't say that. If Deshaun Watson can get in that time machine and he can revert, and he can somehow
you can't get no time machine
up. He can somehow hang on.
You can't turn into Stephon on him.
If Deshaun can somehow conjure up that 2020 version of himself, I cannot. No, sir. Because we all know what a monster he is. When when
you can't jump in the Steve Urkel time machine and turn into Stephon all of a sudden.
I'm staying away from that. I'm staying away from that. Tua gonna be better than Deshaun this year narrative. No, I said he was better in 2022. I don't know what's gonna happen in 2023.
Tua gonna be that dude, man. He gonna be that dude.
Hold on. Tua could jump into a time machine and go back to Alabama. Tua.
The Wolfpack will be. He showed glimpses of that this year.
But hold on, see, that's the thing, CB.
He showed glimpses of Alabama tour this year.
Hold on, you keep saying the Wolfpack will.
Oh, okay.
You offer.
He had y'all on the back pedal.
Hey, CB, do me a favor. Hey, CB, put your feet up on the thing. I want to see what pair of flip-flops you have on today. Because you got more flip-flops.
Oh, he got them on. Oh, yeah, he flopping today. He stay flopping. He stay flopping.
You know what time it is. Hey, I'm walking into the locker room like this. I'm walking into the locker room like this.
One thing
Hey, by the way,
you know what time it is.
The one thing I pride myself on of being a real never die fan of Miami Dolphins since 1982 is that I only talk about shit I know about when it comes to the Dolphins, right? Or when it just comes in general. I try to talk about shit I know about. So This the closest thing I can find to an article confirming what I was saying about Lamar Jackson early season. His first three games, Lamar Jackson threw 10 touchdowns. Now we're talking about Lamar Jackson. So in his first 3 games, you're gonna tell me after week 4 or 5, they're not talking about Lamar Jackson as being a potential MVP in the NFL?
He was never mentioned in that comment, Big Nick. He was.
I don't recall that. I don't recall that.
The man was 8-4.
Go get the ESPN clip. Go get the Fox News clip. Go clip First Take and get that audio where somebody said in the NFL circles was saying that Lamar was the front runner for MVP. Go clip that up, Nick.
Give me a second, I'll pull it up. The man was 8-4 when
Well, you're gonna need more than a second because you're gonna have to create that clip.
Listen, the man was 8-4 before he got hurt. The Ravens were 8-4. After 12 games, they were 8-4. Name me the wide receivers on the Baltimore Ravens. Name me the running back. Name me the running back that was putting up.
He was doing it
on
himself.
The Baltimore Ravens. So you're gonna tell me,
Big Nick, again. We're not
if
saying
you listen,
that he.
Come on, man. I don't cut you guys if you listen. If you're gonna tell me,
don't say that. You've been cutting motherfuckers off all day, Nick. Stop that.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
Hey, y'all gotta chill.
Don't say that, Nick.
Stop, Ian.
God. Okay. If y'all gonna tell me, this is where narrative don't want to be changed when you set on your narrative. If you're gonna tell me Lamar Jackson, who nobody on this panel can name his receivers, nobody on this panel can name the running back that was eating up the NFL during that 8-4 stretch. If you're gonna tell me that former dynamic MVP was not mentioned in the MVP race at 8-4, then I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
We don't want to hear your opinion, Nick. We asking you to go get the clip, the ESPN clip, the Fox Sports 1 clip, the goddamn CBS clip. We don't want to hear your opinion on that. We want to hear their opinion.
Big Nick, this is the thing.
So go clip it. Go clip it and play the audio.
That's exactly what we're telling you. That the fact is, yeah, he had great. Listen. You could name the stats. You could name how good he was.
You said give yourself a minute. You told the panel, give me a minute. So the clock is ticking. Go clip that up and play the audio. If not, we don't want to hear your opinion.
I don't care about Lamar though. But what we talking about? We've talked about Tua a lot today, right? So
Let's talk about Tua yesterday. Why he canceled all the interviews? Let's talk about that.
We had that conversation.
Y'all keep running from it. Y'all are sitting. What he does off the field. The man is weak.
I can't care about stuff
now
like
you can't
that.
care.
It just don't make sense, bro. EM, why do I care if he cancels an interview?
Hey, don't run for EM. Don't run for EM.
Why does that matter to me? But I'm saying, why does it matter to me if he cancels an interview?
Don't run the EM. I don't want to hear that.
Why does it matter to me if he cancels an interview?
You want me to tell you
why should I be? Why?
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you why?
Why?
It's very simple.
It's
Wolfpack-ish, I don't even. To be honest with you,
simple. You want me to tell you why? Hold on.
Go ahead, Lugo. My bad.
You want me to tell you why, CV? Because if he would have did all the interviews and he would have said, hey, I plan on coming out. I'm feeling good, and I'm coming out, and I plan on having a great season. Y'all would have had, just like you.
He said that in one interview. He said that in 2 interviews.
And y'all run with it, right?
So he did it in 2 interviews. He had 2 interviews.
And
they both went well.
And y'all run with it, right?
It's all talk. It's not
when
definitive.
It doesn't go well, now you can't run through it, right?
Bro, it doesn't matter to me whether he does the interviews or not.
I know,
bro. Just hey, if people don't want to respect you, and people don't,
what are you talking
about? If people don't want to respect you and answer legitimate questions, bro, cancel the interview. Say fuck it. I'm bigger
you know
than
what?
that.
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't even know why even Tua took an interview with them in the first place. I mean, consider, and again, if it was me,
I wouldn't give him the respect. I wouldn't give him that
exactly.
respect.
I wouldn't. Why would you even agree to the interview in the first place? I wouldn't. There's no way in the world I would went on that platform as much drama and as much shit they put about me. And again, that's me personally. If I was Tua, I would not do that. I would not give them that.
But
they have done nothing but been critical.
See that.
They've done nothing but been. They brought extreme criticism with Tua. Some warranted, some not. But
we want to see that.
There's no way I would agree to an interview on that platform.
I'm not.
The Wolfpack wants to see that.
I'm not the one that signed up to have that interview. Tua signed up for it. I didn't sign him up for that.
Right, but you wanted to see that. That's what you were yearning to see. Because of the narrative. Because of the narratives. Yeah.
No, I didn't know it was gonna be negative. Why would it have to be negative?
I see because of the narratives. Because of the narratives they put.
That's what y'all be saying.
Because of the narratives they
again, I don't think. Hold on, you saying the Wolfpack wanted to see it? I think the Tua Leroy wanted to see their quarterback talk too. No,
exactly.
That shit didn't matter to me either way.
I don't want to hear. First off, me personally, I don't want to hear nothing about no interviews, nothing about what you do. You know, nothing off the field related. I don't want to hear nothing. I want to hear him doing and see him doing stuff on the field that is going to enhance his level of play. All this other nonsense, I don't give a fuck about none of that. He need to be that time he could have invested sitting on that platform, bro. You need to be in the you need to be on the field. You know, you need to be working on preparing your body for that 7-game, potentially this 7-game, hopefully this 17-game season coming up in 2023. All this other nonsense is ridiculous, in my opinion.
Hey, Mark Jones, you sound kind of tough in the chat. I'm gonna drop the link for you. Let's see if you can get up here and put all that on it. I put the link in there just in case you want to come up.
So you call
just ask it.
Listen.
So you call out where's bitch ass PL at? Where's that dude beat PL at? The one that you said was Why ain't you call him out?
Wait, Nick, you got the receipt? Play the audio then. Play the audio.
Play the audio, Nick.
All right. Now, first of all, I got to get context. If you guys want me to drop the link to CB or whatever through text, I can. It was 4 months ago, so this was during that season. And they're going to reference some more. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it. Just put it closer. Put it closer. Turn it up. Turn it all the way up.
It is. But I don't know where the speaker is on this goddamn laptop. Hold on.
I can't hear it now.
Let me drop you the link, man.
Drop me the link. Hey, how do you put the audio on these damn videos on YouTube? Bro?
Just let Nick play the audio. Play the audio, Nick.
He was trying to play it. You can barely hear it. You can't find it.
No. Hold on a second. Hold
on. Just send the link to CB and have him play it on there.
Yeah, put it in the private chat. I'll try to play it. But I'm sure, bro, there's going to be people throughout the season that said Lamar should have been in the MVP conversation. Like he was a one-man show at one point.
Maybe, but I'm just saying I don't remember that, bro. I don't recall that. I don't recall Lamar being.
Okay. But
there's going to be people out there that say it. Come on,
Hold on, CB. That's different, EM, saying you don't remember it to flat out saying it didn't happen. That's what we didn't mean.
What did I say, Nick? Did you hear me say it didn't happen? What did I say? The question was asked to me.
Said it didn't happen.
He was just saying.
I said I don't recall anything like Lamar being ever mentioned in 2022 in the MVP conversation. That's what I said, bro.
He never was.
He was. Hey, some people. Hey,
Mahomes, Tua, and Jalen Hurts, and them boys.
CB, I text you the link.
CB knows that. CB83 knows that.
Hey, but look, I don't even have to pull the clip up. There's gonna be people who talk about Lamar as an MVP because he's a one-man show. He really was doing it all. So that's gonna happen throughout the season. When the dude is doing everything.
Just play the goddamn audio. That's all I want to hear. I want to hear it all from me personally. Because I don't recall that conversation. Play the audio.
I'm not playing it because I don't have it. And he can't.
Oh, I thought. Nick, send it to him.
Where did the audio come from? Where did the audio come from? What?
Hey, what's the YouTube? What's the
that
YouTube?
Was ESPN. That was ESPN.
What's the name of the video?
Lamar Jackson is the best player in the NFL. Man, look at that. Man, listen to this. Man, please.
Where's the MVP in the title? Did he say where's the MVP in the title, Nick?
I just said goddamn. Hey, look, man.
And did you listen to the audio? Did you listen to it before you went up here talking about you got receipts?
Listen to this bullshit.
Did you listen to it before you start parading up here talking about you got receipts? Did you listen to it?
I don't got time for this. Yeah, bro, y'all ain't got. Hey,
oh, you ain't got time.
This
now?
is what.
Nah,
not for that, because I don't care about Lamar Jackson like that. I really don't.
Oh, okay.
It ain't
I'm
that
putting up
serious to
another
me.
one, guys. I'm putting up another one.
Hey, there's a bunch out there. Trust me. There's a bunch of. There's a bunch out there.
Hey,
so,
I could pull up an article right now.
Hey,
saying
so
dude,
honestly,
don't make it right.
Lewis, you there was a lot of at points in this stream that you were fucking dead quiet because we were making some valid points in regards
to. Ain't no valid points. I'm here to debunk them now. I ain't working now. What's up? Bring those valid points back up so I can kill them shit.
Oh man,
I'm here now.
Hey, so like we said, there's a lot of haters in the fan base that want to continue on their narratives. And I already
cleared that up. We ain't haters when we're talking about Liam Michael.
The TMTG crew is part of that. The TMTG is part.
I'm right here. I'm right here.
That's you.
Hey,
I'm here.
I'm part of that crew as well, brother.
Hey, you Wolfpack too, Shake. I know you Wolfpack too. You an ambassador.
All that bullshit.
All y'all Wolfpack. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out. I'm calling all you motherfuckers out.
Again, why ain't we haters when we bring up Austin Jackson's trash? Why ain't we haters?
Bro, y'all always haters, bro. Y'all hate
on
everything.
Why ain't we haters when we bring up Jesse Davis?
Bro, y'all are haters. Bro, y'all are negative Nancy's. Y'all hate on everything the Dolphins do.
We ain't haters when we talk about Mike.
Y'all are toxic.
We only haters when we talk about Uno. Man, y'all a bunch of grown dudes that get y'all panties to have fucking Tua's goddamn fucking little penis.
Shake, go ahead, Shake. Go ahead, Shake.
Hey, look. Hey, listen. You can be my bad, Shake, real quick. In terms of your comment that you just made, CB. Come on, bro. You need to lighten up on that toxic shit. That's a whole nother level of taking the hate. I wouldn't listen.
Come on, bro.
Listen, Lewis, Cal, they might not be the most being the most supportive of Tua, but I ain't gonna say they toxic, bro. That's a whole nother. Now it's motherfuckers that fall in that category, like one that was up here earlier, but you removed him from the panel. Him and his others in his community. But toxic, no, I wouldn't say that.
Hold on. I just want to know, CB, did you consider yourself toxic when you said you were done with Tua?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, I didn't.
Damn. Were you being a hater?
Hey, here we go.
Did you consider yourself
Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question?
I just want to know, did you consider yourself a hater?
Can I answer the question?
Done with them.
Can I answer the question?
Go ahead.
So yeah, with him not playing those last games, I was upset. Hell yeah, bro. I wanted a quarterback who was. Hey, can I finish? I wanted a quarterback who was going to lead us into the playoffs and win us some games.
So you was a
we
hater.
And we had Skyler. We had Skyler Thompson.
But CB, didn't you say that if we're gonna be real now, right? You said multiple times. You are done with Tua. You are off of Tua.
I didn't. First of all,
I
didn't say that. I didn't say that multiple times. I said. Here we go. I said.
Yes, you did. CB.
Tua. I said Tua needs competition. We need a guy who's going to play all 17 games.
What you said was no. What you said was you are off of Tua.
CB, when you started playing
you're moving off of Tua. That's what you said, CB.
Hey,
CB, when you started playing cornerback.
That's what you said. Now.
Hey, now that's here. Man, who? I can't even hear. Who's that? Hold up, PL. You got some feedback, bro.
Lou, ain't that the motherfucker that was coming at you in the chat?
That's the bitch nigga right there. Yeah, that's him.
Here we go. Hey, let him cook. Go ahead, PL. Go ahead. PL, you there? Take yourself off.
He ain't. So back to you. Don't run from it. I want to hear about your toxic ways.
Hey, that's no toxic, bro. Yeah, I got you now. You there?
Hey, hold on. Let me go put my earpiece in so I don't have to go ahead the background.
Okay. I got you. All right. So he putting his headset in. He hey, I got a feeling.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
It's about to crank up, but let's keep it respectful. But like I said, Bonjo,
he saved your ass.
Bonjo, like I said, I was hot that Tua wasn't playing. I was upset. Did Tua want to play? He looked like he wanted to play. He looked like he wanted to be with his team. It
The
didn't look like he
point
was.
is, did you not say you were off of Tua, CB? That's what you said. Now
I said I was off of Tua
Okay,
because he
there we go.
wasn't
Okay.
because he wasn't healthy, because he
Oh,
hadn't
toxic
been
ass.
healthy.
Oh, toxic ass.
Hey,
You a hater, bro.
hey,
You a hater,
but,
bro.
hey,
back.
he can.
You a
Hey,
hater.
if he
Yeah,
when he
hater.
come back and play 17 games, I'm
Man,
rocking
I
with
ain't
him,
trying to hear
bro.
that. I ain't trying to hear
I'm
that, CB. You a
rocking.
hater.
When
You
is
a
that
hater,
gonna happen?
CB.
Hey, for the record, man, I want to put it on wax.
You a hater, CB.
When's he gonna play? When's he gonna play?
Well,
17
I don't
games?
hate Tua. I hate his game. I hate the way he plays.
All right, so here we go. PL, go ahead, bro.
Okay, first of all, EM, I got the wrong name. I respect everything that you've been saying, so I got your back 100%. I apologize for calling you EM Ball.
No, salute, man. Salute.
Secondly, okay, Lewis, let me tell you something, man. I've been listening to you. You know, I check into your little TGF whatever show over there. All you do is scream. All you do is
That's
come
cool,
on
bro.
with the negativity. Wait,
I
hold
hear
on.
you.
Let me just make my point. All you do
Okay.
is come on with the negativity and you scream, and you got all this negative stuff to say about a team you claim to support, about a player that's on a team you claim to support. So yeah,
Right.
I've been listening to you for a while. I've been listening to that side for a while. So when I come in here where CB gives us a platform to kind of push back, I'm gonna come at you the way you come at other people. I'm gonna come at you the way you present certain things. So that's why I came at you like that. But go ahead. What you want to say?
PL, let me just ask
Yeah.
you a question, and I'm not even gonna yell, right? Have you ever said a bad word about Austin Jackson?
A bad word?
No,
I mean,
have you ever said that Austin Jackson can't play and like he's trash? Have you said that?
If I saw Austin Jackson do something on the field, I criticize it. Yeah, in that moment. But I don't
So what's the difference with me criticizing Tua then?
Because day and night, every time y'all come on, it's almost as if y'all get joy out of just like spewing the negativity about Tua. When this quarterback has done so much for this team, yeah, he has his shortcomings, but he has so improved.
What has he done so much of?
He's helped the team win, Lewis. Like he's played good
Please
football.
explain that to me.
Lewis, he's playing good football.
Okay.
You saying he hasn't played good football?
No.
Bro,
But this is
like
the problem,
explain
CB.
it to me. This is my problem right here.
Okay.
This is my problem. So let's go ahead. Tell me what hasn't he done to help the team win football games?
CB,
like, don't get on here and spew no nonsense, bro.
I'm gonna use your words. Tua has helped us win games, correct?
Yes, he has. Of course.
Okay. Brian Flores was 10-6 and 9-8. Did he help us win games, CB?
Yes, he helped us win
So
games.
then what's the difference?
So the difference is, hey,
man, y'all be moving.
So the difference is, look,
that's not what CB83
the
just
difference.
said.
The difference is, we made the playoffs this year. Tua missed 5 games, and we still made the playoffs.
Okay.
So, hold on, I wasn't finished. So, Tua missed 5 games. We made the playoffs. We competed in the playoffs. We have a better football team. We're not relying on one guy at quarterback to do everything.
Okay.
That's why I feel like we're in a better position with Tua right now. Like if you can't see that, you just blind to the fact. Well, I can't help you if you can't see that.
I'm not like Pete.
Lewis.
I'm not like Pete. I don't come out here and say that we're in a better position with Skyler than we are with Tua. I can acknowledge we are
that's
the best
ridiculous.
quarterback. That's ridiculous. I agree with that. Tua is an upgrade compared to any other quarterback we have in the roster. But for CB to come
Lewis, let me say this to you.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let me say this to you real quick. You can't deny that all of those players come out on the field. Tua comes out every week that he comes out to play. This man goes to practice. He learns the playbook. You can see in his play that he knows how to set. He sets up the routes. So not the routes, but he'll make adjustments and tell players where they need to be. This man goes out and plays every week when he played to the best.
So I got to give him credit. I got to give him credit for doing his job. That's what you're telling me? Every other quarterback does that.
Here we go.
I'm trying to make my point. My point is, the man goes out there and he puts it all on the line, and then when he gets hurt, you all tell us he got a soft brain. You let people come on there with this ridiculous stuff about a brain in a jar and other crazy little stuff y'all put out there. It's like these are football players who are putting out there on the line to entertain you. he's trying to aid in the team winning, but then when the game is over and something didn't go a certain way, you all are out here every day. Every time y'all can put a stream out, you all are putting all this negative stuff out, attacking this man. When this man has shown improvement, this man has put it all on the line for the team, and he has created wins, and he has caused his team to win.
Very good.
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
You looking bad right now. Let's go.
And that's a great. Okay, but you keep pausing me, and that's a great point by PL, right? But there was a channel that PL mentioned earlier, right? I'm not going to mention the name of the channel. He knows
Why
what
not?
he said.
Mention it.
Okay.
Inside NFL. Inside NFL.
Okay, there you go, PL. Right. So Finside the NFL. Yeah. I've also watched that platform, right? When Tua has played bad, but they won't blame Tua on that platform. And I'm not talking about anybody specific.
That's not true. That's not true. Hey, I know. Reason is very objective. I understand.
I didn't mention reason.
You said inside the NFL.
No. He didn't say. He didn't say reason specifically. Now
he said inside the NFL.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this. I'll jump in here right now and say this.
Let him finish.
I'll jump in here right now and say that.
Hold on.
I'll say this right now. I'll say this. Listen, in terms of the platform, you necessarily can't say that about reason, but it's a lot of motherfuckers that do make excuses for Tua.
It's Tua.
That's facts.
Over there.
Those are facts. Reason would even acknowledge that.
All right, so that may be the case, but we're talking about you're saying that platform. And when you say that platform, I'm thinking, bro. I'm saying,
didn't you say the Fins?
Of course I did. Yeah, I said that. So I'm saying, when you say you're not listening, you got to listen, bro. I said when you say a platform, you're talking about the person who runs that platform. You ain't talking about the minions, bro. You ain't talking about the minions who come on there. It's
no.
It's people plenty who come on there on the side,
hang on real quick. Cause see, hang on, Lou. Hang on. Cause you know how the story, hang on, CB.
Bro.
Cause hang on. Cause you know how the story is gonna get twisted, right?
Oh,
PL is the one that brought. Hang on, CB. Come on, bro. I ain't about the foolishness, bro. Let's put the facts out there. Let's present the facts. PL made the comment about being educated about Finside the NFL. He was a casual before he started watching Finside the NFL, right? There's a lot of people in this community that feel that way. He mentioned the platform first, and all Lewis is doing right now is saying that there are individuals that are affiliated that show up in the chat that are affiliated with that platform. Not reason specifically, but
that's
people.
A given, though.
And that's a truth. That's
you go.
That's all he was saying.
That's like me going to look. That's like me going to look. That's like me going to TD's channel. There's gonna be minions in TD's community that only think the way he thinks and only thinks Tua is trash. I'm not gonna say TD's platform is only that because of them. Go ahead, PL.
EM and Lewis. The thing is, you're doing whataboutism. That has nothing to do with the negativity that you're spewing that I'm pushing back against right now because someone goes on another platform and says something positive and only positive things about Tua.
Who me?
Who me? No, I'm just saying. I'm addressing you.
Hold on.
No. I just brought you in there because you brought up the whole thing about.
Okay. My bad. Respect.
Good, damn.
I'm saying Lewis is pulling the whataboutism because I pointed out what he does, and then he said, "Well, what about over there inside the NFL?" But that has nothing to do with the negativity.
Exactly. You deflecting, bro.
So wait a minute. So wait a minute. If I feel something about my football team, right? So I can please PL and the positive people in the community, I have to come out here and just tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I can't speak my truth.
You don't have to do. You can do whatever you want to do.
Well, then what are y'all talking about?
I'm just saying it's negative, bro.
Right, when you speak negativity,
and I'm saying that all y'all do is say positive. So what's the goddamn difference?
That's fine, but what I'm trying to say, but you have every.
That's my team.
You have every right to push back against whatever you feel. But this is the point I'm making, Lewis. If you spew negativity, I have every right to come in and push back against what you're saying. You can't then say, well, how you gonna push back against what I'm saying when they're saying this over here? We're addressing the first of all, we're addressing the wrong take that you're making. You're making you're giving takes that are not necessarily correct to make your argument.
They're wrong. What makes them wrong? Because you said they wrong?
Well, we'll point out just like I just said.
What have I said that's wrong? Because you make it seem, because you come out and say you're wrong. That's your opinion. But you haven't said a goddamn thing, PL, to prove me that I'm wrong.
But hold up. Now, Lewis, this is hold up. PL. But before but
what I'm
all right,
saying
so
is
here
you're
we go.
telling
But
me
Lewis, you
that
are
I'm
screaming.
wrong.
All right, so
what am I wrong? What am I wrong about?
But this is the narrative, and that's what I talked. That's what we were talking about earlier in the show.
Well, what is
you
the
created
narrative?
you created this narrative that Tua ran from interviews. You don't know what the situation was.
Okay,
You created.
Tell me what the situation was, CB.
We don't know. It's not definitive. So you can't say that.
So then
you
don't
can't
talk about it then, right? So that's what you're telling me.
No,
So
so
don't talk about it.
you can't say he ran from interviews.
You have a
Like,
negative take on him.
it's always a
give me
negative
a
connotation
scenario.
with you, bro. It's
Hey,
always
hey,
a
PL,
negative. It's
PL,
never
hey, PL.
positive. It's never
PL,
positive, Lewis. You can bro,
basically
just
saying
take it for what it is.
So again,
Lewis.
so it has to be always positive then. Nothing could be negative.
But you're basically, Lewis, how ridiculous is it for you to say that Tua, that if you would have respect for Tua if he had went into that platform and he went and talked to those interviews and he cussed them out and told them all sorts of stuff.
I didn't
You know
say
what?
nothing about
Even if he had
cussing
done
them out.
that, you would have came out.
Again, did you hear what you want to
did
hear?
say that. I did.
You would have said he was
No,
weak-minded.
I didn't. No, I didn't. Again, I did
Lewis,
not say that I
nevertheless,
want to hear you go cuss
I'm not gonna argue that point. The point
right,
I'm making
because you're
to you,
fucking
Lewis, is
wrong.
that
Because
even if the
again,
man,
because you're wrong.
Lewis,
because you're wrong.
Lewis, even if the man had went in there and did what you wanted him to do, he'd have came out on the other side. You still would have had negative things to say about him. You would have said he tissue soft because he can't even take criticism. So he got to go in there and push back.
That's where you're capping. That's where you're capping. Because I talk to EM, Dolphin fan, all the time. EM knows because I told EM, bro, at some point you got to let your goddamn nut hang. And again, PL, I'll give you this narrative, right? Me and you were just going at it in the chat. You were calling me Miss what's it called? I hop my happy house on the panel because nothing you say is gonna stop me. I was calling you out, PL, saying, hey, I need PL's puss ass to come up here because he's a Twitter warrior. What did you do? You came up to address me because we're two men.
You can't do. Hey, professional football players don't do that,
CB, I'm
bro.
not talking to you. CB, I'm not talking to you.
Professional football players don't do that.
Lewis, let me say this. Lewis, let me say this, please. If I had $10 million and something to lose from getting on this platform and arguing with you, you think I'd be in here arguing with you?
Hell no.
You think
no,
because
bro.
you think so wait a minute. You think because Tua would have went and did an interview
bro,
and maybe said
nuts.
some things there he was gonna he was gonna lose money? Bro, this is that
nuts.
weak-minded bullshit.
No,
y'all
that's real. That's real life.
No, it's
bro.
not.
That's real life.
Yes, Tua. Yes.
No,
hey,
it's
Lewis,
not.
the man just Tua, I mean not Tua. Lewis, the man is just he has a Subway thing going on right now where he's doing that little Subway advertisement that he's part of.
And
you think if he goes in,
so you think Subway got mad that he didn't do that interview?
Please allow me to make the point. Do you think that if he goes into an interview with the two people that he canceled on and started going off on them and cussing out, that Subway would be like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't we should pull our advertisement with Tua because he seems a little bit volatile. You don't think they would do that?
I want to point out something too. I want to point out. Can I point out something real quick?
So you think that Tua was going to cuss out Pat McAfee? Why would he cut out Pat
McAfee?
Why would he cut out?
Let me point out something too.
We don't know.
Go ahead.
And a lot of times, don't you think Subway got mad that he didn't do the rest of his interviews that he was scheduled for to promote Subway?
We don't know that.
I'm going with PL's narrative. But back what PL said, why ain't you pushing back on that bullshit?
Pushing back on what?
First of all, Lewis, let me ask you a question, Lewis.
I want to say something. Let me address something. This real quick.
Man,
I want to give my opinion on this real quick.
In this goddamn community, boy. Soft as cotton out here, man.
Yeah,
all right. The thing about it is, two things you got to realize. Number one, it could have been his agent's call because at the end of the day, I guarantee you, they probably called Subway because he knows, but agents know about contract. He probably said, "Hey, Subway, would you mind if we cancel the rest of the interviews and you'll comp the rest of the, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you back whatever, monies that's owed." They probably said, "Okay, fine." Because at the end of the day, if Subway doesn't give him the okay, he's not going to cancel his interview. So he probably called Subway and said, "Hey, you mind if we cancel these rest of these interviews?" I'm sure they gave him the permission because, again, being that you're contractually obligated to make those interviews, they've had to get permission from Subway to cancel those interviews.
Yeah, and that's a fair point, man. And honestly, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I think we had a really good conversation. I think we got a bunch of different perspectives. I appreciate everybody coming on. EM, Shake, PLG, Lewis, Canes. I appreciate everybody coming on. Even the guys in the chat, man. I think we had a good engaging chat. A good engaging conversation. And these are the conversations we have in the community about the negativity, the positive, people being too positive, people being too negative. Just watch the film, though. This is my if you're gonna be critical of Tua, be able to break down the film and tell me why he shouldn't be the quarterback of the Miami Dolphins. If you're gonna say it's health, okay, valid point. That's fair. We need a guy who's gonna stay healthy for 17 games. If he can't do that, we're gonna have a hard time moving forward. But you can't look at the film and tell me that he shouldn't be the guy because he's made some plays. And you can't do it. And if you can't do that and you're going to hang your hat on the health thing, hang your hat on the health. But don't be out here negative and just pinching at, bro, y'all pinching at every little thing to make this shit like negative. And the narratives are petty at this point, Lewis.
I know.
And I get it. And I get it. You need some drama. I get it. Bro, but it's silly though. It's silly.
But just expect pushback. When you put it out there, expect somebody to push back against what you're saying. That's all.
Okay, PL, but this is the positivity, right? Because I'm not saying you, PL, specifically, right? But I hear this narrative, right, from the positive people, right? Well, if Tua would have played, we would have beat Buffalo in the playoffs because we would have did this. If Tua would have played, we would have. Does everybody that's so positive forget that out of the 5-game losing streak, Tua was a starter in 4 of those games? Am I negative by calling?
I think people are saying that we would have had a better opportunity. We'd have had a better chance with Tua playing. That's what people are saying. That's a reasonable perspective.
And that's a very reasonable. And that's a very reasonable perspective. But why do I still get labeled a hater when I say that Tua was the starter for 4 out of those 5 losses and he didn't give us a better chance to win in those games? So why am I a hater when I say that?
Because he did give us a better chance to win.
He did not give us a chance to win against the 49ers.
Did Skyler? Did Skyler?
You mentioned Skyler. When have I ever said Skyler this whole stream?
Bro, you said better chance to win. We only had 3 quarterbacks on the roster. Who gave us the best chance to win? And them 5 game and the 4-game losing streak, who gave us the best chance to win?
Who was the starter?
And Lewis, do you ever have a bad day at work?
Absolutely. Everybody does.
So is that man not entitled to have a bad day at work?
Absolutely. But then don't tell me that he's the guy.
Had a bad day at work.
Absolutely. And don't tell me then that he's the guy because he had 5 good weeks at work. Then don't tell me that shit neither.
Oh my God, that is so now you being ridiculous.
But we didn't make it definitive though. I never said it's definitive.
So if you have 5 good days at work and you have 1 bad day at work, you should get fired?
Listen to this bullshit.
If you have 5 bad days at work, you have 1. If you have 5 good days and 1 bad day, you should get fired.
The Lewis, the Wolfpack looking bad, man. But it's all. Hey,
he had 5 good weeks and 1 bad week. We lost 4 straight games.
And he should be
he
fired.
had 1 bad week.
But it's not all on him.
That, bro. So we should give him $200 million then, right?
We ain't say that either.
Listen,
so what you saying?
For me,
I'm saying we still got to see. We still got to see.
Oh, we still got to see after year 4. Funny.
Yep.
Out of all the other
he got to stay healthy.
So hold on. So Lewis, who should we get then? Who would you get right now, Lewis? Then
all the other draft picks that came in that draft, they ain't talking about. We got to see moving forward. That's all I'm saying.
But they not signing long-term deals. They not signing long-term
But
deals.
what does
yet.
that have to do with the Dolphins? The Dolphins don't have those players.
You don't think Burrow's getting a long-term deal?
I don't know if Herbert getting a long-term deal.
What difference does it make? He's not on the Dolphins.
You want to put some money on that? You want to put some money on that?
We don't know. I don't know. I'm not putting money on that.
Do you?
I would know. No, I wouldn't put money on that.
Oh, I didn't think. No, I know that. I know you don't. I know
you didn't know what time it is, man. Hey, Lewis, I appreciate you coming out, bro. I appreciate your perspectives. I appreciate all y'all boys coming out.
Yeah,
EM.
Yeah, I appreciate
PL.
EM, and I appreciate you, CB, for giving us a platform, man.
Any chance I get to burn you at the stake, CB, you know I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna take that opportunity. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know what it is.
Hey, you didn't know what
He got cooked. Adrian, you didn't go down like that, huh? He got cooked.
You got cooked. What's up, man?
And you mind if I do a little shameless plug, bro?
Go ahead, real quick.
All right, this Thursday, man, is my I'm on I fuck with TGIF, you know what I'm saying? It's all
TGIF,
love with
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
since they'll get, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a Gators channel on there. I'm gonna welcome you on there when we play each other, by the way. When the Seminoles and Gators play each other.
That'll
you know what I'm saying?
And that's what's up. Shake, salute to you, bro.
But I'm also working with Larry, the Fury fan. All right. And by the way, EM, I'm going to extend an invitation to everybody here, man. What I'm doing next week, Pam is going to be my first guest on Thursday at 7 o'clock. Some episodes are going to be pre-recorded. Some episodes are going to be live. So the premise of the whole show is I'm going to interview Dolphin fans. I'm not going to have you as content creator. I'm going to have you as a Dolphin fan. What we're going to do is I'm going to ask you why you became a Dolphin fan, your favorite year, your favorite memories of the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying? And at the end, we're going to build, I'm going to have every guest build their ultimate Miami Dolphins team. At the end of the 20 episodes, this is going to be season 1. Fans are going to get to vote which fan had the best Dolphin team. You know what I'm saying?
I like it, man. Hey,
So
I'm gonna come
this
through and
Thursday
check you out.
is
Hey,
the first show.
That's what's up, Shake. Salute to you, bro. I don't know who this Larry. I don't know. So that's your platform that you starting up or what?
No, he started up, but he's allowing me to put my art on there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who is that. I don't know who that is.
Larry K. I'll send you the link.
I have no
all right,
clue
man. Hey, appreciate y'all boys, man. Appreciate you, Lewis. Appreciate you, Ian.
All right, CB. Salute, bro. Salute.
All right, bro. Later,
Till
fellas.
next time.
Later. Hey, appreciate everybody coming on, man. Hey, it was a good show. Look, 2 hours and 36 minutes of hot fire. Hey, you know where to come get it. Appreciate everybody coming out. Subscribe to the channel. Donate if you can via Cash App or Venmo. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can start taking super chats and stuff like that. So I'm working my way there slowly, man. I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate everybody showing love. Even if you a Wolfpack hater, I'm cool with that. Come through, give me your terrible takes. I love it. I put them up on the screen. Whatever you say, I'm a show it because that's what I do, man. Like I said, I appreciate everybody coming out. It's another episode of FinTech with CB83. I'm out. Deuces.
Came from the bottom, that's foreign. I swear that I'm up for the sun in the morning. Oof, hey, I gotta flex. I need a Nike bag, give me the check. I need the money and power, respect, but I promise I'm repping the O to the dead. Hey, oof, I sort them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah, they know that we ain't the same. 402, we rap the game. I told them this ain't a game.